Okay, well, I guess we're going live then. I did not mean to click go live. I guess we're live. Okay. I am not ready for this stream at all. So the fact that we're live is not actually a great thing. For you guys, a 5-minute early start might be good, but I am not ready to start. So, okay. You guys are going to watch me set up for this stream because for whatever reason, I thought it was 7:15, not 7:10. I'll be streaming this year. Nice, Birdo. This is going to be one of the most cooked starts to a live stream that I've done. Jesus Christ. I'm just having problems with my laptop and stuff, which is annoying. So, I can't... I don't know. It's making everything a lot more difficult to stream and all that. But I'm not giving up on you guys. I'm not giving up on you. I scheduled this stream, so I'm going through the stream. Yeah, lest we forget. Club-wide say. Hope everyone's going well on this. What's today? Friday. On this Friday. Jesus Christ. Also, I know someone's going to bring up this is not the actual scores. Okay, they're the scores for the last game. Get the thing. And you know how I usually have something on the side of the screen. I can't stream on my laptop without it lagging. Right, that's why I'm using my parents' laptop at the moment. And I made this on my phone, so it's not as good as what it usually is. I could do the fixture on my phone, so that's the best you're getting, unfortunately. Yeah, I need to either get this laptop fixed or save up for a new one because I can't get anything to load anymore. I tried. I don't know if anyone in this chat knows what Photo P is, but that's what I used to make my thumbnails and graphics. And I tried to use that to load up to create the fixture, right? The fixture on the side of the screen. And my Photo P wasn't loading, and my laptop was probably the hottest I've ever felt a laptop be. So there's definitely some issues going on there, but I'm not going to yap on about that because I don't think you guys actually care, to be honest. But I thought I'd just let you know why it's different than it usually is. But yeah, let's read what's going on in the chat. They shall, yeah, you're right. Okay, I'll read this out for the AFL Club YT. They shall not grow old as we let grow old. Age shall not weary them, for the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them, lest we forget. I will be going to the ANZAC Day game, by the way, for anyone who wants to stay tuned for an ANZAC Day vlog. Definitely stay tuned for that. You know what time it is? Footy time. Get around it, everyone. Birdo, how are we going? Are you going to Collingwood, Melbourne? I'm assuming you mean Collingwood, Essendon. Or maybe you do mean Collingwood, Melbourne. But if you mean Collingwood, Essendon, I will be going. And if you mean Collingwood, Melbourne, I will also be going. So, yeah, I will be going to both of them. What was better last year, Big Freeze or ANZAC Day? Oh, no, I think we smashed them Big Freeze last year. So, yeah, ANZAC Day is probably better, the draw. I think this year, I was going to say it'll be the other way around this year. I don't think ANZAC Day or Big Freeze will be that good, to be honest, this year. I think realistically, Collingwood should win both of them by a lot. Look at me being a confident supporter, then we'll go out there and lose by fucking 20-something. I'm going to Carlton Geelong and maybe Carlton Giants. When's Carlton Giants? Is that next round or is it the round after? Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it's good to hear, Birdo. I definitely recommend vlogging the games then. I think it'll probably be beneficial for your channel. Help you grow a bit. The game should be good. For ANZAC Day or tonight? if you're talking about Anzac Day, I think we should win by a fair amount. And if you mean tonight, I think Melbourne probably do get the job done. Even though I said Richmond in my tipping video, I do think I said Richmond in my tipping video, but I ended up changing it to Melbourne. I think I trust Melbourne. But then I'll be pissed off if Richmond win because I changed the tip. Okay. Now, I'm sorry for the very cooked start to the stream. You literally watched me set up everything. But we're ready. Let's get into chat. No, I'm not sure. Standing up for the national anthem. I don't have the game on. Where is my... I'll get the game on in a second. Get your family on their way cooler. Well, my mum's not home. And my dad, I don't believe my dad has pants on at the moment, so... Okay, that probably sounded bad. It's not weird that he doesn't have pants on. It's... I don't know, I guess he's just more comfortable. So I'm not getting my pantsless dad on, unfortunately. That's so weird. It's sort of normal. I had an Anzac Day assembly at my school today. I did as well, which... Hold on. I had an Anzac Day assembly today as well. And I've never understood... This might sound slightly disrespectful in a way, but I don't mean it in a disrespectful way. I've never understood why they have Anzac Day ceremonies when it's not Anzac Day. Like, we had an Anzac Day ceremony today, but Anzac Day is not until tomorrow. Which I understand that we don't have school tomorrow. I do understand we don't have school tomorrow, right? But regardless, I don't know. Yeah, I know we don't have school tomorrow, but today's not Anzac Day, so why are we having an Anzac Day ceremony? No, I don't have anything against Anzac Day. I think it's a good day. I think it's good to show respect and all that, but I don't know. I've just never understood why having an Anzac Day ceremony when it's not Anzac Day. And I brought that up with my friends, and they're like, "Oh, you're a fucking idiot. It's because it's not. It's because Anzac Day's tomorrow. You fucking yeah." JJ's, how we going? Good meeting you the other day. Cooper, how we going, bro? Bob Bell, hope we're going well. Almost at 8K, almost there. We should have it by the end of the month. If not, then probably start of what's next month? January, February, March, April, May. Yes, start of first week of May, I reckon. You can't have it tomorrow because school's off. Yeah, I get that. Oh no, I'm not gonna talk. I could go on about it a bit more, but I'm not going to. I think it's a bit of a controversial topic. But yeah, I do like Anzac Day. I think it's a good day. Don't take it the wrong way. Yeah, I'm going well, Cooper. Good to hear. I think it'll be closed. What? What will be closed? It was May. Love to meet you. Yeah. Yeah, it was good to see you, JJ's. Are you still in Melbourne, or are you back in Sydney? You live in Sydney, don't you? Jesus Christ. All right. Game gets underway in 12 minutes. 12 minutes? Jeez, I started the stream really early then. Where are you sitting at Collingwood, Melbourne? I don't know. I'm not sure. Probably just wherever general admission is, I would have thought. The game will be closed. What game? What game are you talking about? If you mean tonight's game, I don't know what you're talking about, Bob Bell. I'm sorry. I'm sitting behind the girls' 6th row. That's good as. Maybe you can hook me up with some tickets then. Some better tickets. I'm joking, of course. I've already got tickets anyway, so be a bit of a waste. Okay, Jordan, how we going? You're a D's fan? Yeah, I think you were in my last stream, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe you weren't. Maybe you weren't, but I thought you were. Is anyone else going live tonight, or is it just me? Oh, no, so Bitter's live, Kev's live, Saints TV. Oh, no, that's not for this game, though. I think Birdo mentioned he's live. Yeah, Birdo's going live as well. Pretty chill night by the looks of it. G'day, Razor. How we going, bro? I'm not far from the Geelong cheer squad, and my mum and dad, sister are Blues supporters. So if the rest of your family's Blues... so if the rest of your family goes for the Blues, then why do you go for Geelong? Just because? Or, like, did you just want to be different? Or, I don't know, why go for Geelong? I feel like because my whole family goes for Collingwood, and I feel like if I said to them, I think I want to go for fucking Port Adelaide, they'd probably be a bit, well, no, you don't get a choice. Like, my entire family goes for Collingwood, like grandparents, all that, cousins, and then my whole family, like, my sister goes for Collingwood, and then two of my brothers go for Collingwood, and then one of my brothers goes for Richmond. So, like, literally my entire family goes for... What the fuck is this ad? Bont World. You don't live in Bont. It's a cash converters ad. What the fuck? Yeah, and then literally my one brother goes for Richmond, but my entire rest of my family goes for Collingwood. And my grandma goes for Geelong, actually. So, yeah. My mum was a Cat supporter, and my other sister was GWS fan, but my mum, I don't know why she changed. Your mum's a fake fan, mate. Your mum's a fake fan. Bont World? Yeah, did you see the ad too, Club YT? It's kind of... Wait, did I miss the match? No, I was about to say I missed the national anthem. No, it's usually right before the game, like right before the siren. Melbourne by 32. I don't know if they're going to be able to... If Melbourne win by 32, then that means they probably score at least 80 or around that, which I don't think they'll do. I think it'll be slow scoring. I don't think either team will score over 70. But I think Melbourne probably do win. I changed my tip to Melbourne, so Richmond by 14. I hope for a close game. I think this game's got potential to be a close game because of how poorly both teams are. I wouldn't mind seeing Richmond get up again, though, because if Richmond score another, they're locked in to not win the wooden spoon. Which you already think they're locked in to not win it, but there's still that slight chance that they don't win another game for the rest of the season. Who's going to the dawn service tomorrow? I'm not. No, I haven't been to the dawn. Actually, no, I think I did go to the dawn service once. But I don't know. I don't go to it. Except for one, my uncle goes for the Blues. See, that's a bit strange, going for the Blues when you live in WA. Although I suppose your family don't have access to any games in your area anyway, so it doesn't really matter what team you go for. I'm number 22 in local footy, and so is Sam Lawler. So you're basically Sam Lawler, that's what you're saying. I'm number 3 in footy, so I'm basically Isaac Quaynor. I'm basically Christian Salem. I'm number 48. Bit of a random number. Is there anyone in... No, there would be. Who's number 48 in AFL? Who's number 48 in AFL? Probably nobody. You're basically Mason Cox, even though he's 46. No, all my family live in Perth except for my mum, dad, brother. Yeah, Jesus Christ. I don't know why we live here. Your favourite player? Isaac Quaynor. Quaynor all the way. Probably not our best player. So, So, guys, thoughts on Nick Dacos, captain? Thoughts on that? Should be good. I haven't looked at the lineup though. Who have we brought in this week? Because I was thinking we could see a sneaky debut from either Will Hayes or Charlie West. Which the fact that I haven't heard anything yet probably means that we're not seeing a debut this week. Who's in this week? So out Darcy Moore, Mason Cox, and Ed Allen's also out. Ins Houston we knew was back. Tim Embry's back in and Sullivan. So Sullivan will probably. So that means. So what does that mean? With Darcy Moore out, we probably see Will Hoskin Elliott go back. Probably see Will Hoskin Elliott go back line. And then I don't know who we'll put up forward. I reckon Darcy should still be captain, but Nick will make it. No, Darcy Moore can't be captain. He's not playing. He's not playing, so he can't be the captain. I'm so close to 300 subs. But yeah, regardless, I think it's pretty obvious that when Darcy Moore either retires or decides to step down from being captain, I think it's pretty obvious Nick Dacos will be the next captain. Because if it's not Nick Dacos, then who else will it be? Like, you can't chuck Pendlebury back in the mix because he wouldn't be playing still. And Jamie Elliott, he's not really too into the media. Digoe, I feel like, just enjoys playing football. He doesn't want to have a name to it. And Dacos, I think he's, I don't know. He'll be a good captain, though. Yeah, I know what I'm saying. He is a good captain. Well, we don't know yet. We haven't seen him be captain yet, from memory. I think he has been captain before. But we'll see. We'll see. Great, Ollie. How we going, bro? How we going, bro? 4 minutes till bounce. 4 minutes. Did I miss the national anthem? Because they'll. Oh, no, this isn't live. My bad. This is last week's game. Surely I haven't missed it. Nah, I haven't. Come on. I'm about to do my live. See ya, Birdo. Good luck with your stream. Hopefully you stream the whole game. I hope. But you didn't miss it, but you didn't stand up. Yeah. I'll probably should I stand up for I'll stand up for the national anthem. Hands on hearts. Chris, how we going? Graz, welcome to the stream. Hope we're all going well. Stand up like a good boy. I will. I'll be respectful. Even though if you're at home, I think you probably don't have to stand up during the national anthem, but yeah. Bradley Blaine, how we going? I saw your song, your parody of Pat. Is anyone in the chat seen that song that Bradley made? Will I get copyrighted if I play it? I probably will. I don't want to risk it. But yeah, it's not bad, but it seems very AI. Very AI. How do you think Collingwood will go tomorrow, and are you going? I am going to go tomorrow. I will vlog the game, so you'll probably see a vlog out on Saturday. I think we'd win. We should win by 30, I reckon. I'm pretty confident going into that game. Don't think we have to worry too much. All right, coin toss. Here we go. Go on to Nankervis and go on to the centre. They've actually got a decent turnout, to be fair. Like, it's not a sellout. They've probably got like 50, 60K there, though. Gawn wins the toss. He'll be hitting to the right side of the screen. Millen, how we going? Absolute sellout, huh? Couldn't get a game. Couldn't get a ticket, could ya? Absolute sellout. Even though, like, basically half of level 4 is not there. I'm an Essendon fan, but I reckon Collingwood. Yeah, I think Collingwood will win. But I'm a Collingwood supporter, so I'm Collingwood by 29. Not bad. Go the Tigers. Well, I think it might have been Swoop Luke. He did like this thing, and it was like if you guess the winner and margin. So it was like, if you guess the winner and margin of ANZAC Day, you get to win the ANZAC Day jumper for free. So I answered that. I said Collingwood by 14, I think. I don't know, something like that. So fingers crossed. And I also made a bet with some guy at school. Millen knows who it is. I made a bet with someone at school that Collingwood's going to win. So I bet him $15. I think if Essendon win, I'll give him 15. But I think if Collingwood wins, he's not giving me anything. I think it's a one-way bet. Coast Club, how we going? Did they not do the national anthem for all the games? They mustn't do the national anthem for every game. They must only do that for ANZAC Day. I thought they did it on all the games, but clearly not. But the game gets underway. And in the first 10 seconds, Gawn lands a tackle and it's going to go to a stoppage. He asked how much he would owe you if Essendon loses. Is he with you right now? Well, the thing is, tell him, Millen, that if Essendon win, I'll give him $15. I'll give him $15 if Essendon... No, you know what? Fuck it. We'll bump it up a bit. I'll give him 20. I'll give him $20 if Essendon wins. But if Collingwood wins, he's going to give me 20. I think that's fair. Peter, how are we going? Simon, hope we're going well. All right. Bit of a contest on the wing very early in the game, though. Petrarca handballs to Viney. Now to Gawn. Gawn gets it away to Langdon. Langdon gets the kicker mark. It's been taken. I'm going well, Peter. And 50-metre penalty paid towards the Ds. Are you going to the Dawn service? I won't be, unfortunately. I've never been to the Dawn service from memory. I might have been when I was younger, but I don't think I've ever been to the Dawn service. All right, here we go. No way he's on the shot. Oh, it's actually not that far of a shot. He's just getting a really big run up. I don't know if I'd back him with accuracy, but distance, I'd probably say he's got it. Age 23. Kicked 10 goals in his career, and that 10 goals will remain at that, and a behind's been scored to start off the game. Ooh. When's the next Collingwood game you're going to? Tomorrow. I'm going tomorrow night's game. Tomorrow day game. Tomorrow ANZAC is going to be crazy. I suppose it'll be an all right game. I don't think it'll be close, though. I think Collingwood will get up by a bit. But then again, I'm a Collingwood supporter, so what I might do, I might switch this up. Because I think I've done this differently to the way I usually do it. Yeah, that's more like it. Okay, we'll do that with both of this then. Move it over a bit more. Sorry, everyone. Just making sure this looks better. Yeah, that's all right. Nice. I'm just going to watch it from home. That's all right. I feel like it's almost... Sometimes it's not too bad to watch games from home. It's, I don't know, a bit more chill. It's probably a little bit missed. I feel like when it's your own team's game, it's a bit less stressful watching it at home, personally. Harvey Langford. Here we go. This will be a good start if he can kick this one. Oi, Simon Quinter. Cheers heaps for that. Yeah, I enjoy streaming games, so it's better than just sitting back and watching it when I can actually, like, I was going to watch the game regardless, so I guess I may as well get something out of it. And unfortunately, that's another behind for the Demons. Also, I did see out of the corner of my eye, welcome to the stream, Lightning Jack. How we going? Can't wait to receive that $15 or $20. I can't remember the bet, but I can't wait to receive that from you. Better get that $20 ready. Yep. Well, if Collingwood, I'll stay true to my word. If Collingwood do happen to lose, then I'll give you the 20. But I just feel like this is probably the easiest $20 I've ever made. So, but just in case Collingwood do lose, if anyone wants to chip in with a quick $20 donation to fund that bet, then go ahead. But remember, kids, gamble responsibly. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or go to the website. I don't know. I can't remember what the ad is. I'm going to get $20. Oh, hey, $2 will do. $2 will do. That's already $4 from tonight's stream. That's basically that's like basically a quarter of 20, basically. But yeah, g'day, players. Guy, hope you going well, bro. 4 minutes into the quarter, and we still have not seen a single goal. We've seen 2 points from the D's. Don't even think it's touched the Richmond Tigers 50. I don't think they've had a single inside 50 just yet. So Melbourne's certainly dominating early. McIntosh just gets it to boot. It's going to end up straight back inside the D's 50. A chance for a goal here if they can get away. Over to Petrarca. Petrarca almost caught holding the ball, but they get the ball away. And now back to the Tigers turnover and defensive 50. Oh, this is good. This is good for the D's. Give it to Pickett. Give it to Pickett. And that has got to be holding the ball. Free kick's been paid Richmond's way. Jesse, when was the last time you rizzed up on... When was the last time you rizzed up on Trelaw? What? What the sig? Oh! Simon Quinter! Jeez, cheers heap for that. And Lightning Jack, you're cooked, mate. Because I've just gotten a free $20. And, man, if Collingwood lose tomorrow, doesn't really mean too much, does it? But yeah, cheers heaps for that, Simon Quinter. Makes the bet seem a little bit better. Essendon's winning. Well, if Essendon win, every bit of money that I've made in tonight's stream's gone towards you, mate. So, but yeah, cheers heaps for that, Simon Quinter. Shout out to you. Hey, Jesse, YouTube takes 30% of the cash you get. So really, you don't have 20. So I have 17. No. What's 30% of $20? 40. No, 16. $16. Yes? No. I don't know. If someone will know the answer in the chat, so someone let me know. Is it 16? Okay. So, in that case, if anyone wants to chip in with a cheeky $10, go for it. If anyone wants to chip in for a cheeky $10, I won't complain. Here we go. Ed Langdon to kick a goal. And the Demons kick the first of the day after scoring 2 behinds. Bro, freaking click it. Stop being bro. No, don't. You don't have to, Simon. You've already. I have the money, so you literally don't need to. But if you would like to, I'm not gonna stop you. Jesse's bet. It's rich coming from you, Coast Club. Every money you get today, if Essendon wins, you have to give me all of it. I feel like it'd be silly of me to agree to that. I feel like that would be because I won't agree to that, Jack. I never said I didn't want the money. Not one time in that sentence did I say I did not want the money, Coast Club. I'm just saying he's the top donator already tonight, so he doesn't have to. But I'm not complaining. Fair enough. Well, Jack, if you want to chip in with a cheeky $20, go for it, and I'll just give it back to you on Monday. No, I won't, because Collingwood aren't going to lose. So, Jack Rewald, does he usually commentate? Yeah. Simon, another $2. Cheers, heaps of that. W's in the chat for Simon. That's what? $20 just from him tonight. So, yeah, that's elite stuff by Simon. Cheers, heaps of that. And now Tom Lynch will take a mark inside 50. I don't like overnights, though, so that's false. You have done that a few times, though, Coast Club, where you've put a donation goal or something like that out, and you're like, oh, if we reach it, I'll do this. And then you reach the donation goal and you don't do it. Like I can think of an example if you would like me to. If you would like me to name an example, I can think of one. Tom Lynch from 45 out. It's looking accurate, but I think it's going to drift away. It's hit the post, though. No, I do remember there was this one time, Coast Club. It might have been, I think it was in the off-season, maybe. Maybe you were going to an NBL game or a BBL game or something like that. You were going to some game the next day, and you were like, if I reach my donation goal, I'll do an IRL stream at the game or like before the game. And I know for a fact you reached that donation goal and you didn't do the stream. That's it. That's the only time I can think of. That's the only time I can think of off the top of my head, but I don't know. I feel like you've probably done it. Wait, what time is the game tomorrow? Assuming you're talking about the Collingwood Essendon game, that's 3:20. And then Fremantle Adelaide, I think, is 8:10. I genuinely might have forgot. I don't know. I just still think it's not a great look. Deliberate. Jeez. I feel like that's just an unlucky bounce. I feel like you can't pay deliberate there. I'm going to watch it. Well, you're an Essendon fan, so I'd assume you'd watch the ANZAC Day game. I feel like it'd be kind of weird if you didn't watch it, but yeah, I did figure it out. Is that out of bounds on the full? No, it's a mark by Lynch. Yeah, I did forget about it. It isn't a great look. Nah, it's fine anyway. Favorite number? That's a bit... Okay. I don't know, like 3. Probably 3 for Isaac Quaynor, or I don't know, 35 for Nick Dacos. I don't know. Probably 3. Probably 3. And Lynch, he's had 2 set shots. The only person to have a set shot from the Tigers so far. Hit the post the first time and didn't even render in a score just then. Fremantle game is at 8:10. Yeah, I thought so. I'm sort of surprised it's an 8:10 game because typically it's with WA games they're 6:10. Although I suppose because it's Anzac Day, they'll have all the horses and stuff and all that stuff beforehand. And Lynch heads for goals, and that's another miss by him. That's 3 to... Oi! Simon Quinter chips in with the $3. Darby's in the chat for Simon yet again. That's $23 from him tonight. W's in the chat for that. 20 people in chat. Make sure to leave a like on the stream. I appears to maybe only have 7 likes on the stream. So if we can get that to at least 10 now, that'll be pretty good. But yeah, I suppose 10 plus 8 is fair enough for the WA game this week. Because they'll have all the pre-game stuff as well. So it'd be a bit harder to do a 10 past 6 game and not clash with Essendon and Collingwood. Here we go. Tigers looking all right now. Are you streaming the Freo v Crows game? Well, it depends what time I get home after Essendon Collingwood. I will make graphics for that game probably, but depending on what time I get home and how... Actually, no, I probably won't. Because when I get home from that game, when I get home from Collingwood, Essendon, I'll probably want to make graphics or just edit like my video and stuff. I'll probably want to edit my vlog so I can get it out like midday on Saturday. So, no, I probably won't stream that game though. I'll stream the Saturday day game though, because I won't be able to stream the Saturday night game. I'm probably scheduling my stream soon for the game. Are you going to stream the game though? Because just because you're scheduling a stream doesn't necessarily mean you're going to stream it. Free kick, Tom Lynch. Sends it towards the 50. Could this be a chance for a Richmond goal? That's a shocking disposal. Heads to McIntosh though. McIntosh, was he held? I don't think he was. Well, according to the umpire, he wasn't. Umpire's always right. It's Rioli. Gets the kick away. It's a one-on-one contest. He's been tripped. 48. I think that's debutant, if I'm not mistaken. And also, actually, if the debutant for Richmond, does anyone know what his name is or what his number? No, I can't remember his name. But does anyone know what number he is, the debutant for Richmond today? Because my teacher's friends with him, and I sort of want to see if he does well tonight. I think it's 48. I think it is, because that's a push in the back any day of the week. Frisch's free kick on the wing. Are you going to Essendon Collingwood game tomorrow? I think you've already asked that, or someone's already asked that, but yeah, I am. I will be no Ethan and Xavier to make the stream boring. To make the stream boring, I got told by a certain someone that apparently during the stream, there was like a 5-minute period where you guys were just sitting on your phone watching TikTok. Like not even interested in the game, just sitting there watching TikTok. That's what I was told. I don't know how true that is. And to be honest, I really want to watch this game. It actually probably will be an all right game. So that's why I'm sort of annoyed I won't stream the game. I could stream the game realistically. I could stream the game, but I don't know. I'd rather edit my vlog and not have too late of a night than stream the game and be up until like 5 a.m. On Wildcat Central, I don't know if I'm subscribed to that, but I did know about that. I did know about that channel. I was trying to watch the game that was Ethan and Xavier. I don't know. I feel like it's probably wasn't the best idea to invite people over to stream the game if they're not really big footy supporters. That's a good mark. Out the back was Fritsch. And back from the VFL, snapped at goals. Fritsch gets the second Melbourne goal of the day. This will be interesting now. If Melbourne can kick away early, it might almost be game over for the Tigers after the first quarter of football. Like, I think if Richmond don't score a goal this quarter and Melbourne get up to like maybe 35 this quarter, it'll be hard for Melbourne to score that high in the first, but it probably is game over if that is the case. Fritsch almost missed that. Could have kept it public because I donated Coast Club. That same night, they literally made a TikTok off to you. Jesus Christ. But he legit, so yeah, fair enough. Also, I don't know if Jesse could see because Ethan made it friends only. I don't care enough, but I'll take Wraith's word for it. It doesn't, yeah. I'll give you $20 on Monday. I won't bother PayPaling you or fucking transferring you or anything. I'll just give you the $20 up front. But it doesn't matter because we're not going to lose. Like, I'm talking as if it's happening. We're not going to lose. All right, throw in Tigers forward half, getting possession. Could this be a turnover to Petrarca? It's not. Nankervis doesn't have the footy, but it's been tackled anyway. Richmond free kick. Nankervis, if he goes to the barrel, he probably can kick it from that far out. It's just accuracy that's going to kill him. And speaking of accuracy, he's almost kicked that out in the full. The throw-in will occur, though. I'm never having Ethan or Xavier come over for a stream again, unless it's not an AFL stream, because I remember that overnight with them, to be honest, was kind of fun. Yeah, I do. I don't know. I feel like I don't remember too much from that. Did you sleep on stream? Like, did you just end it after like midnight or something? Because I don't know. I don't really remember too much about that stream. Yes, you are. Piss off, mate. If Essendon win that game, that means Zach Merritt will have to get like 40 disposals. Merritt will have to get like 40 disposals. Goldstein's going to have to get at least like minimum 30 hit-outs. And Sam Draper's going to have to kick 10 goals and he's not even playing. So that sums it all up for you. It's all right. Jamie Allett will just take a hanger on Ben Mackay again. I remember that overnight stream. Didn't Ethan have his girlfriend on that stream? Or was it you that had your girlfriend? Oh, no, someone had their girlfriend on. I know there was a girl in that stream. Melbourne beat Tigers by 100. Will Tigers score a goal in the first half? That's the question. Taranto sends it inside 50. And this could be a goal right here, and it will not be as it ends up over the boundary line. Who's at this game? I think Pat's at this game. I think Chris might be with him, maybe. I don't know about anyone else who's at this game, though. Melbourne. Gordon ringing the hit out. Getting the kick out of defensive 50. Straight turnover back to the Tigers, who just send it straight back in. You're not going to take a Mark Lynch, especially with a shocking kick like that. May gets the possession. I'll watch that later, Samson. Who's got a foot issue? Someone's gone off with a foot issue. I didn't hear who it was, though. 4 minutes and 30 seconds remain on the clock. A chance for a late goal for the Tigers is becoming more and more unlikely as time goes on. One-handed mark, though, by number 50. Campbell Gray, that's who it is. Number 50 is Campbell Gray, and that is my teacher's friend. What was the feed tonight? I didn't eat dinner tonight, and I probably won't have the chance to, unless I eat it after the stream. Because I was like in a real rush for this stream to get ready for this stream, so I didn't have time to eat dinner. So I haven't eaten since lunchtime. So I will probably have dinner after the stream. Or just like have like, I don't know, something. I think we got steak for dinner though. You're onto eating your feet. Fuck off, mate. Just eat on stream. Nah, I don't like eating on stream. The only times I ever eat on stream is if I've already started eating before the stream starts. That's the only times I eat on stream. Otherwise, I just don't like eating on stream. How did Tigers beat Gold Coast last week? It'd be the fact that they can't play away the Suns. But regardless, the Tigers looked good. The Tigers did look good, but I had some fucking wankers saying that Tigers are back in finals contention. I probably shouldn't call them wankers, but like if you're thinking your side's back in finals contention after winning the spoon last year, you're dreaming. Petrarca kicks inside the 50. Fritsch fumbles. Front on contact. Free kick is not in paid there. Here we go. Chandler. It's going to bend in. And that is another goal for the D's. That'll bring their score to 20. And Jesus Christ. Chandler, superstar. Lockie Sullivan lookalike. It's really good for the D's to have this early start, especially when the Tigers are still yet to score a goal. And I don't think the Tigers will score a goal in this first quarter. And possibly the first half. We'll see, though. I'm going to go, mate. Good luck with the game tomorrow, and I can't wait to get $20 on Monday. Yeah, righto. Really, I feel like eating on stream just makes the food taste that much better. Our defense is doing really good. Really? You reckon your defense is doing well? I just don't think Melbourne's forward line's doing that great. I don't think it's your defense, to be honest. But Melbourne's defense, they're doing well to prevent you guys from scoring goals. Tom Lynch, he's had 3-4 shots on goals. Still yet to score a goal inside 50, though, for the Tigers. It's going to end up out of bounds, you'd think. No, keeping it in. Almost high contact. The throw will occur. I would openly do a mukbang with mates. I considered that over the off season, doing just getting a fucking family feast. Just getting a family feast from KFC and doing a mukbang stream with somebody. I don't know who I would have done it with, but I was going to do it with somebody. But then I don't know. I either couldn't be bothered or I just didn't want to spend money on a fucking family feast. So I think Henchy did one time. They have 2020. I don't know. It was before. I think it was around the time I started watching AFL YouTube because I did see that stream. Maybe I just watched it after it was live. I don't know. I can't imagine I would have seen that live, to be honest. Who's the Tiger Melon guy? Oh, he's a bit of a wanker, isn't it? Isn't he? He did. Oh, okay, well then I wouldn't have seen it live. But yeah, I wouldn't have seen it live then. 2023. Because I pick it. I don't know why I said his name. I just saw him. I saw him on the screen. He wasn't involved in any play just then. He was just on the screen. Rouse Smith gets the hands away. It looks like it's Laylaw now. Taranto. Good ball movement by the Tigers. Ace can't execute when it gets inside 50. That mark's almost paid. And it has been. It's either a paid mark to Laylaw or a free kick for high contact. But regardless, Sam Lawler is going to line up for goal here. I think it's both. I think the mark would have been paid regardless, but the free kick, I think, is the thing that got paid there. Sam Lawler lining up. He'll be kicking from outside 50 or maybe 50 on the die. He kicked 6 goals in his 6 games. Age 18, Sam Laylaw from 50 out. Slider, Sylvain Gills. It's looking good. Does he have the journey? He does. And that is the first Tigers goal of the night. You wouldn't know by the sound. You would not know by the sound if he kicks that or not. So you had to wait until it went back to him. But yeah, crowd's not too electric, but I think they probably got around 60k there, which is more than I thought for Melbourne and Richmond, considering Melbourne supporters don't typically show up. But I think it's because it's ANZAC Day Eve. I'd guarantee at least 10k people there don't actually go for the teams, maybe more. Hi, I took a photo with you at Gather Round Festival. Do you remember me? I remember taking a photo with a few people at the festival. Could you narrow it down a bit? What do you look like? Or what day? What day did you do it? What day and what did you look like? Well, I'm sure. I remember the people. I sort of remember the people that took photos of me. And that is a mark. He'll get one more kick inside the 50. Oh, is he going to keep it in? Lynch tries to keep it in. Stephen May. Day 2 on 11. What did you look like though? Like what were you wearing? I think I know. I think I may know who you were. You with like your brother or something, or like one of your friends? Because if so, I think I know. I think I do remember. Yeah, okay. I think I do recall. $11 points, 26 seconds to go. Richmond won't have the lead at quarter time, but if they can get the next goal, that'll be very, very motivational going into the next quarter. Just gets the dump kick away. A mark's been taken, though. Dropped it! That's a shocking drop. Chest mark, you can't be dropping those. Taranto's going to run at it. Unfortunately, can't get the possession. You almost pay deliberate after running straight to the line. Commentator agrees with me there, but unfortunately, free kick's not paid unless they can just win the ruck contest here, the Tigers, and just get boots straight to bowl. I don't see a chance for a late goal. Gawn wins the hit out, and that'll be siren. Whistle. Richmond shot on goal after the siren here. It is quarter time, but the Tigers will have a late shot on goal. Who's having the shot, though? I think it's Taranto. Tim Taranto is going to have the shot after the siren here. This will be very good, especially if you can put this one through. To get a late goal here, the Tigers, it'll be very, very motivational going into the next quarter, as I said earlier. It'll bring it to 5 points. Tim Taranto, typically a good kick. I don't know how well he is in front of goals. 7 disposals to start off the first quarter. He'll be kicking from 45. Tim Taranto, it's a decent kick. And it's in. It is in. That is a 15 score with a 5-point margin. And could be a close finish, to be fair. Actually, could be a close game tonight. The Tigers just got to kick a bit more accurate. I tipped Melbourne. I originally tipped Richmond, but I changed to Melbourne like an hour ago. How's yours? How's my stream, if that's what you're referring to? It's going all right, I like to think. I think out of the people that are streaming this game, mine's probably performing the greatest at the moment. Which, speaking of which, I wouldn't mind seeing how the stream is performing. Also, if there's anyone in this stream who is not yet subscribed to the channel, please feel free to do so. Same, I changed. Yeah, I had a bit of faith in Richmond, but I don't know. I feel like Melbourne, they got the more experience and whatnot, so they should get up, I think. This is going to be a good game. Could be a good game. I think. Don't lose hope. I think Melbourne win. I do think Melbourne win, unfortunately, Millen. Unfortunately for you. But who knows? Maybe I'll be proved wrong. Okay, look, my stomach is rumbling badly. I need to grab some food. I will literally be less than 30 seconds. If you want, just count me down 30 seconds. If I'm not back, I'll do some sort of fucking fancy punishment. Hello, my chatters. I'm back. What's the like counter on at the moment? Let's see. 9. Can we get that to 10? There's 10 people in the chat, meaning that there's at least one person who's not yet liked the stream. So please do that. Sarah, how are we going? How are we going? Hope you're going well. And my microwave's just gone off. I've carried. Carried what? What? What are you on about, Melon? You've carried what? Also, you can see on the side of the screen now, thumbnail to my umpire video. If you guys have not yet checked out that umpire video, please do so. I think it's a solid video. I think it's a solid video. Okay, count me down 40 seconds. I'll be back. Okay, my chatters. I'm back, guys. Okay. Jeez, maybe I should just leave the stream. I came back with more viewers than I had when I left, so yeah, you guys enjoy it when I'm not currently in this stream. 56. No, there's no way that was 56 seconds. I feel like that was like 20. Maybe I'm wrong, but I disagree. I counted 43. There's no way. I reckon I was quicker than the first time. I reckon I was like 20 to 30 seconds. But who's everyone tipped for tonight? Good game. It's all right. Both teams are showing that they want to win this. Like, they're actually putting up a fight. Who's leading in, like, disposals? Like, Langdon's got most touches. Yeah, that's how it's going. It's actually tied between Gordon and Nankervis. Like this round, though, has actually been sort of hard to tip. And there's actually a few games that I'm almost considering, like, changing my tip. Like, I originally tipped Richmond, and I changed to Melbourne last minute. I'll stick with Collingwood. Fremantle, Adelaide, like, I've tipped the Dockers at the moment because it's at Optus, but I've almost considered switching to Adelaide. Brisbane Saints, I've tipped Brisbane, but St Kilda are well and truly capable of getting an upset. GWS should beat the Dogs. Port should beat the Kangaroos. Gold Coast should win at home, but Sydney's not ruled out of that. And Geelong, Carlton. Carlton's got a bit of momentum. But I don't want to change any more of my tips. The quarter's gotten underway. It seems like majority of people tip the Tigers. Never mind. AFL Talks tip the Tigers. Milantix tip the Tigers. Mr. CC tip the Tigers. Sierra tips the D's. I think that's fair. The D's. But I don't know. I feel like a lot of people just went the Tigers because they've got more wins, but I feel like they're not taking into account the, I don't know, more experience Melbourne and that have. I did see the Goal King Challenge AFL Talks. One thing I will say, well, one, I don't know how old you are. So I don't know how far you can kick and all that, but your Goal Kicking Challenge looks like you were about 15 metres out and you still weren't making the distance. But I don't want to shit on you for your kicking. That's another miss by Tom Lynch. That's shocking goal accuracy by him. Your brother, I feel like that was a bit of an unfair contest, but I guess there's only a limited amount of people you're probably capable of getting on the Goal Kicking Challenge. So I feel like it's not a bad start. When it comes to the actual... I'm not going to shit on you for the actual overall challenge. What I will say, though, in the video, the music that you used was very loud, and it was a bit sort of harder to hear what was going on. But I did hear you shit on Coast Club. I did hear you say something about Coast Club. Like when neither of you could kick, I heard you say this is looking like a Coast Club goal kicking challenge. So that was sort of funny. That made me laugh. I almost paid 50. You almost paid 50 there. Hasn't though. Sends towards the wing. A mark should be taken here. Barely. I took the D's. Yeah. Who do you think's going to win? I think the D's, but I don't know. If they have a shocking second half and the Tigers have a good one, that'll make things a bit more interesting. Yeah, I did. I also did some Weddle commentary in the vid. Yeah. I don't know. I think there was definitely some stuff you could have improved on, but I don't know. I don't know. For your first IRL video, it's not that bad. It's not the worst goal kicking challenge I've seen on YouTube, so. Harrison Petty. To kick a goal. He's already got 5 goals this year, and he's going to stay at that. Cardi is gaining so much subs. Yeah, he's gone up like 1,000 in 4 days. So, like, I don't know if there's like a video of his going viral or if, I don't know, if that's just the way his channel's going to work this year, just gaining all those subs. But I don't know. I have seen he's gone up a lot of subs. Another 500. Yeah, there must be like a video of his that's going like really viral at the moment. I reckon. Although, I'm looking at his channel. The views aren't really changing. Like, it's sort of still the same amount of... Oh, actually, he's averaging over 10K views a video. I don't know. Maybe he's just got a good average of subscribers. Who's randomly called me? It was me. I prank called you, bro. The ANZAC jersey on the Frankston short. Yeah, but I don't know. I think he's probably, to be fair, he probably is averaging like almost 100 subs a video. No, like, you know who, not asking like you should know. Okay. Here you go. Oliver, get the handball. Viney, go for goal. And that is shocking. They might work for them. Pickett, that's almost pushing the back free kick. I don't know who you're talking. Wait, so should I know who it is? Do I know who it is, Coast Club? Oh, I do know who it is. Okay. I like just put, yeah, thanks for that, AFL Talks. It's not really performing that well, but it's all right. It's just a bit of a funny video that I can look back on later. Yeah, it's a 6 of 10, unfortunately, but I don't know, maybe it'll pick up later. Sometimes videos that I think do well don't usually start well, and then like gain a bit more later. And I just don't think the thumbnail was very good for that video, though. Yeah, I saw Coast Club. I don't know. I feel like I feel like the thumbnail isn't great. Or like it's the thumbnail is the best part. I don't know. It's not really a thumbnail that's gonna gain attraction. I feel like if you're looking at the YouTube homepage, it's not going to really attract viewers. But there was only so much I could have done with that thumbnail. I feel like there was only so much I could have done for that thumbnail. He's got that. Tigers take the lead for the first time this game. I can't say I know who kicks that, to be honest. I'm not good with my Tigers players. Like, if you show me, like, basically any, like, a photo of, like, the most random person on the Tigers, like, even if he's, like, sort of a known player, I probably won't know who it is. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm not great with my Tigers players. To be honest, yeah, I agree, Coast Club. My thumbnail could have been better. Coming from, yeah, right. Do a dribble kick challenge. Why? I feel like that's, I don't know. I feel like goal kicking challenges have done their time on YouTube. I feel like if you're looking for a video to grow your channel, I feel like nowadays the goal kicking challenge isn't really the way to go. I feel like probably like, I don't know, 2 years ago or something, that was probably the best thing you could have posted. But at the moment, I feel like it's kind of been overdone a bit. Sort of been overdone. Like the last, I don't know, most of the goal kicking challenges that I see posted to YouTube either don't perform well or, yeah, I don't know, most of the time those don't perform too well. It was just so new heart. Yeah. That's the thing with the Tigers. You'll see me. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I just don't know too many Tiger players. You could do stuff that involve goal kicking and like maybe trick shot one. Yeah, I feel like goal kicking challenges and maybe even like goal recreation challenges. Oh no, I feel like goal recreations still rack up in views. Started well, then flopped. I wouldn't mind seeing how that video is going on your channel, AFL Talks. 154 views. Is that good for your channel though, or is it like average? Like how many views do you usually average a video? Still do well in my opinion, just haven't seen them in a while. I think Sporting Lou does goal recreations, doesn't he? Like sometimes. I don't know, he's the last person I can think of that's done one. He's the last person I can think of. It's not good for tipping. I usually get like 400. Oh, yeah. Is Little Brat eating on stream? Yeah, I was too hungry. And you'll see, yeah, you see now how the viewers have, I feel like eating on stream, viewers always seem to drop off. Yeah, ever since I've started eating, I've dropped down to below 10. I haven't seen above 10 since then. But, I don't know. If I'm being honest, I don't watch Lou that much. I can't say I do either, but occasionally I'll chuck on a video. Here and there. Viney goes for goals. Unfortunately, couldn't work there. And that'll be rushed. It's Gray who's done that. And now scores will be leveled. Should I go back to tipping or continue this? What do you mean? Have you stopped doing tipping videos, have you? Melbourne get a goal and it's Harrison Petty who's kicked it. Have you stopped doing tipping videos, have you, AFL Talks? I feel like that's not really a good idea. Yeah, I stopped doing tipping vids. I see why you would stop it, because it's not like very original. Everyone does it. But I think, in my opinion, tipping videos are very beneficial for your channel. At least the way I see it, I gain at least maybe 10 subs from a tipping video, sometimes more. And yeah, they usually average decent views. Like probably more than the average vlog or something that I post. So from my point of view, they're beneficial for the channel. But yeah, it's just a lot of people do them and they're not really original. Yeah, so McIntosh. Bit of a dangerous kick there. It's Pickett who taps to advantage. Sends towards the wing is the D's. One-on-one contest. No one can mark. Just a foot race second get there. First it's Rouse Smith. And now it could be a stoppage here on the wing. Yeah, but if you want to like go far, I thought you should upload that kind of content because lots of people do. And it's a lot of competition. You should upload those videos or you shouldn't? Is that what you're saying? I don't know. I feel like tipping videos do help grow your channel. I don't know if it's helping you at all AFL Talks, but in my situation, tipping videos are helping. I will be going to the game tomorrow, Sarah. I'm getting there at I think gates open at 12, and I think we're aiming to get there at 12:30. Even though the game doesn't start till 3:20, but we want to see all the pre-game stuff, like all the horses and whatnot. And then I think there's a band on beforehand that my parents like listening to sometimes, so if they want to get there and watch that. But I'm sort of shitty because we're sitting level 4, which if it's a shit game, it's not going to really be too great content-wise, but it's whatever. Cold showers are the best. Sometimes. I only really have cold showers in the summer. If it's summer and it's 30 degrees, I'll have a cold shower, but you would not catch me having a cold shower in winter. Although, I think I have a plan. I have a stream idea planned later in the year, which is going to be middle, I don't know, it's coming up in 5-6 weeks or something like that. I'm not going to say exactly what it is right now because I don't want to promise it and then not do it, but it's not a shower stream for anyone thinking that I'm fucking weird. It's not a shower stream, but it's probably, I don't know. I'm not going to say anything, to be honest. I shouldn't have brought it up, but it'll be good. You have to take us everywhere you go, even the shower. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, Razor. That's exactly what it is. The thing is, though, the 24-hour stream, if I had all the technology and stuff that Pat has, I actually wouldn't mind doing overnight streams. If I had an Elgato, if I knew how to set up what he does, where he switches between his phone and his computer, if he wants to do an IRL part of the stream, if I knew how to do all that stuff, I actually would probably do a 24-hour stream in the off season or whatever. Because I feel like it'd almost be fun. I will be getting an Elgato at some point this year, though. I feel like it's probably something I should be buying, especially if AFL 26 is going to be a big game. If it's going to be a big game, then I think an Elgato is definitely something I need to look into. Elgatos, mate, make no fucking sense. No, Elgatos are good. Elgatos are good to get. Avocados are a good thing to get. I don't know how to work. I don't know how to work them either, but oh no, it's gonna be behind. Avocados, I don't know how to use them, but I'd assume it's just like a HDMI cord or something. Like it wouldn't be that hard. I wouldn't have thought. You have a Stream Deck? I don't have a Stream Deck. I just feel like they're a bit of a waste of money. I think Stream Decks are only really beneficial if you're just a lazy person. Like, I feel like it's just not worth it for the amount of money that you're spending. Read last, did you hear CJ might quit? What? CJ from the Hawks? CJ from the Hawks? No, you wouldn't. I don't know where you're getting that information from. You want mine? I don't know how to use them. I know how to. I know how to use it, but it's sort of hard to add a new button. I don't know. I don't really care too much, to be honest, Ray. I think. I don't know. I assume you wouldn't want to give it away for free either, because I know they are expensive. Did he miss that? That is a shocking miss. You gotta kick those. I don't care how contested you were there. You gotta kick those. Like, that is a goal I am confident I would have kicked. I don't care if there's people of the AFL level contesting me. I think I'm confident enough that I would have kicked that. And that's actually saying something. Okay, you don't have to announce that AFL talks that you're leaving my stream, but it's whatever. See AFL talks. Hope to see you in the stream later. Like, you have to mute buttons for Discord, and then you can add. Yeah, right. That's annoying, I guess. I don't really need a Stream Deck, so I probably won't get one. Like, maybe something later down the line, I might invest in one, but it's just not something. It's not a necessity at the moment. Here we go. We're still yet to see a Tigers goal this quarter, if I'm not mistaken. No, we saw one early. We saw one early in the quarter. Haven't seen one since, though. I think it might be. I don't know who kicked it, but Tigers did score a goal early. These, I think, have kicked one goal too. Commentator reckons there's 70k there. I was thinking 50 to 60, but he's reckoning there's 60 to 70. Rioli gets the handball. It's actually worked for them after a sloppy disposal. And then Curvis. You can't tackle the big man. Will they get it back to Rioli here? That's a good disposal. Taranto kicks inside the 50. Drop the mark. They could still get a goal out of it. That's a throw any day of the week. Umpire doesn't pay it. Melbourne are away. That's holding the ball. And the Richmond free kick inside the 50. It'll be a Richmond free kick inside the 50. This will be good. This will be good, especially if he kicks it. This will make the game very, very interesting. Six minutes to go. Ryan Mantle directly in front, almost in the square. Yeah, you're not missing that. You're not missing that, are you? But that's a lead for the Tigers. And there's not too long to go in this half of football, is there? Slowly regretting changing my tip to the Ds, but I think the Ds will still get up. I think the Tigers will struggle late. Like you saw last week against the Suns, the Tigers were really struggling in that final quarter. The third quarter, they were still hanging on. That fourth quarter, they were really struggling. The only reason they won is because they were too far in front for the Suns to catch up. I reckon give it 5 more minutes in that final quarter of football last week. The Suns probably would have won. They would have won by like less than a goal, but they would have won. What did you order from Hungry Jack's? Max Gorn. Was he taken high by McIntosh? No. It'll be a ball up, basically in the centre circle just outside. Then Curvis v. Gorn. Both ruckmen miss. Tapping to advantage. Gets the kick away, but barely. It's a bit of a sloppy disposal. Pickett handballs away. And now Chandler will kick inside the 50. And unfortunately, that'll be a turnover. Back into large chips. Yeah, right. That's decent, I guess. And that is a shocking kick. You would not think that this man has 3 premierships. After a kick like that, you would not think that man has won 3 flags. That is a shocking kick. You'd be praying if Harrison Petty kicks this, and he should. If he kicks this, he is getting absolutely flamed on the bench. He's got it. Floston, you would not think that man has won 3 flags after a kick like that. Typically a good player, though. I'll give him credit. Typically a good player. I think Shaqs are so good. They're all right. Can't wait for Spider-Man 4 to come out end of this year. I think it'll come out. Yeah, right. I might see that. I probably won't see that in the movies, though. I'll probably just wait till it comes on Netflix or something. Here we go. Not long left. 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Petrarca's being held. Umpire can't see that. Taranto almost holding the ball. That's a shocking... There's a shocking amount of free kicks in that literal 10 seconds, but I didn't even think I'll watch Squid Game Season 3. Season 2, I found pretty boring, to be honest. I probably will watch Season 3 because everyone will be talking about it, but I don't know. I'm not too excited for that season. Season 2 kind of bored me. Here we go. If he'll kick inside the 50, he could think. Much starting to move it backwards. Oh, Lynch almost gets a good mark there. And now, that'll be out of bounds. You got to pay that. I didn't like Squid Game Season 2. I don't know. I just thought it was a bit too boring. I feel like they were trying to drag it out a bit too much. Season 1 was easily the best. Man, Skipper grinding that shit. Oh! You mean Fortnite? I thought you meant like... The Fortnite game was good. The show itself wasn't great. It's a good mark. Chest mark, though. Just kicks decides to kick towards the back line. And now sends towards the wing. Kobe, welcome to the stream. Almost a good mark by Sparrow. And that is good football by Langford, who will get the kick away. I don't know, maybe I'm the odd one out. Maybe everyone loved season 2 and I'm just the one weirdo who didn't like it. Now, the Tigers, I thought this was their forward line. I thought that was a good mark, but that was their back line. They took the defensive mark and actually almost gave up a goal there. He actually nearly dropped that. And holding free kick. They were both holding each other, so I don't know who this is going to go towards. It's going towards Taranto. I would have prefer them to shorten it up a bit. I do agree with you. They were dragging it out a bit. I think, because apparently season 3 just, like, carries on, like, from what happened in season 2. Like, I feel like they should have just crammed it all into, like, a 10-episode season. Whatever happens in season 3, whatever happens in season 3, you should have just shortened whatever happened in season 2 down a bit and just crammed it all into the one season, I reckon. Like, we should have seen the final game in Squid Game season 2. Like, the fact that it just ended on a cliffhanger is kind of shitty. But I don't know. I will probably watch it. I've kind of... I don't know. I feel like it's not a great show, to be honest. Season 1 was good, but yeah, after season 2, it's a bit boring. But I feel like it's sort of a show that I've already started, so I like sort of got to watch the rest of it. Like The Big Bang Theory, like that's one of my favorite TV shows of all time, easily. Probably is. I think Cobra Kai's first out of my favorite. Second is going to be The Big Bang Theory. But the thing is with that, season 1 to maybe 8, those were the best. And then after that, sort of just... No, season 1 to 9, I reckon, were really good. And then season 10 to 12, it just sort of... I don't know, it just got a bit bad. But it was sort of just like, I've already started the show, I've got to continue it. What the fuck, AFL Talks? Is that actually AFL Talks? It is. What? Why are you shitting on Birdo for? Thank God. I thought I wasn't able to John Gilbert West. Are you still able to go, or can I sell the tickets? To be honest, I think you should sell the ticket because I don't think there's any guarantees I'm going to be able to go. My footy fixture won't come out until after grading games, and we've still got 2 more grading games. So I won't know for sure until like probably 3 weeks from now if I'm going to be able to make it. So I think, and because it is a Sunday game and it's like, 2 p.m., and my games usually range from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. So I think you probably are better off just selling the ticket. And if I can make it, I'll just get my own ticket. It'll just sort of be a thing I'll make. It'll probably just be a decision I make the day before. So I think, yeah, your best bet's probably just selling the ticket to someone else. Within 3 days of the game, yeah, too easy. Yeah, cheers for that. I don't know why AFL Talk said that. I think, yeah, he's trying. I don't know. Birdo just wants to. He's just trying his best. So I don't know. He's doing better than AFL Talks is. I don't see AFL Talks out here streaming games. I'm going to see how the stream's performing, and then we'll sort of try and work out what we're going to do here at halftime. Stream's going all right. 34-30 though. Melbourne lead it by 4 at halftime. So far, leading in goals is Harrison Petty, 2 goals, 1. Disposals, Salem's got 15 as well as Ed Langdon. Hit-outs, Jordan's leading, of course. 20 hit-outs to Nankovic's 13. And free kick count of 15 to 12. That's a lot of free kicks for the first half. 15 to 12 for both teams. That's a lot. It's for the first half. That's better Sigma. People don't see you do it. I didn't think that was AFL talks when I saw that comment, but it was. So got some steak, guys. Look how delicious it's looking. Sorry. What do you guys want to do for halftime? What would you guys like me to do for halftime? Because I don't really know. So you guys are the viewers. What would you guys like to see? That would be entertaining for you guys. Sports fan, how are we going? How are we going, sports fan? Good to see you in the stream. First half, a real good game so far. Hold on. Millen. Why is everyone talking about Berto? Because AFL Talks is talking shit about him. AFL Talks is saying something bad about Berto. So now everyone's going off about it. Stop drinking cola. You see this? A diet Coke. It's how much is in this? 1.25 liters. It's not something I'm proud of, but this thing was full at the start of the stream. It's not something I'm proud of, but it's Diet Coke, so it's healthy. Keep saying Super Truman Show at a... Yeah. Millen, what are you doing right now at halftime? Because you're a Richmond supporter. Would you be, if I called you right now, would you answer? I disagree. I think Diet Coke actually kind of tastes better than normal Coke. That's an L take by Razor Footy. Diet Coke's better than Coke no sugar any day, and regular Coke. Wait, do I have your number, Millen? Because I don't have you on Snap. Yeah, I do have your number. Just gonna make sure this doesn't leak his number. No, it doesn't. All right. We're giving Millen a call. Let me pull the chat up on. Oi, Millen.
What good, bro? What good?
What's up? You got anything to say to the stream?
I do. Go the Tigers. You know, we're looking pretty sharp so far.
Yeah, you are. Good first half, do you reckon?
I reckon. Especially, like you said, with the experienced players. I think.
I was talking about Melbourne have the more experienced players. You guys have
that's what
you guys have a
like,
very young side.
We're doing pretty good with the Melbourne experienced players, you know?
Yeah. Who's your favourite Richmond player, Millen?
Honestly, don't know. Probably one of the more longer players. Probably like either Tim Taranto. Well, currently it's probably Tim Taranto. Probably Lynch.
Tom Lynch, yes, the two Gold Coast boys.
Maybe Boston. One of them.
Boston. McIntosh? You like McIntosh?
I do, but...
What are your thoughts on him wearing a headband when he's bald?
Interesting. Honestly, that's all I can say.
Do you know who McIntosh is?
I do, yeah. It's the guy with the black headband, and he's like bald, and he's got like
a so literally what I just said. Yeah. What number is he?
Honestly, no idea.
33, I think.
33.
Who's winning tonight, and by how much?
Richmond by 5.
5?
Yes.
Really?
I think we're gonna get the upper hand in the last 5 minutes.
And Pepsi or Coke?
Pepsi.
That's an L take by Millen.
Okay.
Diet Coke or Coke no sugar?
Diet.
Yes, that's a W take. What is your favourite food to eat?
Favorite food? Gotta get a nice lasagna. And we good.
No, it's probably lasagna. What are your thoughts on Razor Footy saying you're hot?
Yeah, I feel like I got violated, and by the way, I'm taken. So yeah, unfortunately.
That is true. Buddy. You are taken.
Yes. Yes, I am.
You subscribed to the Razor Footy YouTube channel.
So is this gonna go either way? So does he want me to be subscribed or?
Just yes or no? Are you subscribed to the Razor Footy YouTube channel?
No. I will never subscribe to someone like him.
Yeah, because he makes shit content, isn't that right, man?
Yeah, but like, bro, I'm subscribed to J Tomo.
Yeah,
like,
am I the only AFL YouTuber you're subscribed to?
No, I'm subscribed to Cardman.
Oh, bro, do you reckon I make better content than Cardman?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
That's probably yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually best friends with Cardman.
You are? Yeah, I seen you do a video with him, bro. I'm like a...
Yeah, you know, he invited me to go to the game.
Bro.
Yeah, he invited me to go to the game tonight, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to.
Damn, bro.
I'm like,
That's
Melbourne, Richmond, I'm not going to that shit.
Okie dokie. That's going to be the end of the stream now.
Nah, I'm joking.
No.
That's true, you do make better videos and better streams. Well,
yeah,
cheers for that.
Wait, who said that? Let me see.
Cheers for that,
okay,
mate.
Antish, got Paula, shout out to you, bro.
Yeah, cheers for that, mate. I feel like I can't agree with that, but I'll take the compliment.
Bro, no, have like faith in yourself, bro. You're gonna reach like 50K one day, bro. Like him.
One day. Yeah, thanks.
One day, bro.
Not this year. You don't reckon I'll hit it this year?
No, this year you got it, bro. Easy.
Tell everyone to subscribe because we're trying to get to 8K by the end of the month.
Yeah, bro, you can do it, bro. No, I believe. Bro.
Oh, no, I feel like something's sort of slowing down the last couple of days. I don't know if I'll get it this month, but possibly.
Yeah,
Bro. Coke is Coke. No sugar. Coke is Coke, no sugar. Then Diet Coke is Coke with no sugar and way less caffeine. Hey, so it's healthy.
Yeah.
It's healthy, isn't it, Millen?
It's good. It's healthy,
So me drinking basically a litre and a half of Coke, Diet Coke is healthy, right? It's good for me.
Yes,
it's better than water.
It is. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not even competition.
And thoughts on me getting the easiest $20 on Monday?
Oh, dude, honestly, yeah. Nah, I have good thoughts about that, you know. Yeah. Jack's screwed.
Yeah.
Jack is screwed. You're making $20 just like, hey, bro, you can use that for your tipping comp, you know?
Yes, true. I do forget that. I do forget that I have to give away money if I don't win that tipping comp. That's the thing. Like, I'm praying, low key, I'm praying that either I win the tipping comp or like one of my family members win it. Because if one of my family members win it, they're not going to make me give them the money.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm low key praying.
Bro, yeah, well, you just exposed yourself on stream. So...
No, I'm just saying, like, if my mum won the tipping comp, she's not taking my money. Like,
yeah. No,
like, she's not taking $100 from me.
He's smart.
But if someone like a Razor Footy wins it, I'll have to give him the money.
Yeah, Razor Footy sucks.
Razor Footy sucks.
Bro. Hey, I hope, you're in it still, buddy. I see you, bro.
Yeah, Razor Footy, you suck, Matt.
Hey, bro. Hey, also, I was just wondering, can I please, I'm saying, Coach Club, you know you're my boy, yeah. Can you give me a membership, please? I want to get tuned into all the, J Tomo membership streams.
Why don't you pay for a membership? It's only $3 a month, Millen.
Ooh, that's a pretty good deal. I mean,
yeah, you'll be the first person to become a member on this stream.
I'm broke, bro. I'm actually broke. I have no money.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I can tell.
That's why broke, bro. I couldn't go to the footy. I was going to go watch Richmond smashing.
This guy, I asked Millen the other day, are you going to Melbourne, Richmond? And he said the game was sold out.
No,
That is a
Honestly,
Melbourne Richmond. You are not ever getting a Melbourne game that is sold out.
No, listen. Okay, so basically, there was this side, it had all disabled seats available. So that was it. But then the other side had a lot of other seats, and I didn't want to take me, so I didn't know. I really want to go, but everyone was saying don't go. But I am going to the Dreamtime game, so that's pretty good. If I get tickets.
I think I'm going to that as well.
Bro, which game?
I don't know. I think I'm going with Coast Club though. What round is that?
It's round 11.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I am going to that.
I'm going to the Richmond Essendon one, obviously.
Are you going with Jack?
No, I'm going with my mom.
Bro, you should take me with you. I'll get you on the vlog, man. When do Pies play Richmond? Do you know what rounds?
I have seen. I don't know when.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You're from Tasmania, really? Is there a time difference in Tasmania? Or is it the same time as us?
I think they're the same time as us.
Yeah, right.
I'm not really good on that. Okay, let me check.
Nah, he said it's Antish said it's round 15.
It's round 15?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's probably a Sunday game though, so I probably won't be able to go.
God damn.
Like any Collingwood Sunday games, I won't be able to go to because of footy. Unfortunately.
Damn, that sucks.
Well, it could be. To be fair, it's Collingwood though, so it might not be. I don't know when we play Sunday games. Like I swear, we just never play Sunday games. It's because we're like a big side. When's our next Sunday game?
Saturday.
Bro, we do not have any Sunday games. Wait, I don't think we actually have a locked-in Sunday game this year.
That's kind of crazy.
We do not have a locked-in Sunday game this year.
That's kind of crazy.
So far. Because like round 16 upwards, none of those days have been announced yet. So we still could,
yeah, true.
We will probably get a Sunday game somewhere in there, like Richmond, Collingwood, or like, I don't know. What's another?
Yeah.
Like Collingwood Eagles. I can't imagine that'd be any day, but Sunday.
Yeah, no, that will be good. Oh, yeah, okay. So next round, who you play?
We play Geelong.
Oh, Geelong. All right,
we'll win that by 50.
On the ball, like, let's get live before your tipping video comes out. Who do you think's gonna win? Like, let's do your tips.
For next week, like all the games.
Yeah.
Essendon beat North.
Yeah.
Ooh, I think St Kilda beat the Dockers at Marvel.
Yeah.
Bulldogs poor in Ballarat. I think I might go to that actually.
I don't know if I've ever seen a game in Ballarat, honestly.
They only get like 1 or 2 games of Ballarat a year, which is why I sort of want to go.
Okay, that's fair.
I might go, but I'll have to look into that.
It's not that far, I don't think.
Oh, it's like a 1.5 hour drive.
Yeah, okay.
Far. Adelaide, Carlton, I'll tip Adelaide. Collingwood Cats, I'll tip Collingwood by 50.
50? Jesus.
Eagles, Melbourne, and Optus. That could actually be a solid game, to be fair. Yeah. I think I'd say I'll probably say Melbourne. If Melbourne win tonight, then they'd probably win against the Eagles.
Yeah.
But I think they win regardless. Sydney Giants. That's a good one.
Yeah, that'll be a good game.
Giants probably win though. Hawks, Richmond. Hawks by 71,000.
Okie dokie, buddy. That's enough of that. Come on, it'll be a close game at least.
We have Battle of the Bridges and the Q Clash all in the same round. That's good as.
Yeah.
Brisbane, Gold Coast, probably Brisbane.
No. I wouldn't. I mean, Gold Coast did lose to Richmond, but still, you saw what happened at Brisbane last week.
Yeah.
You know, like, I guess it's never.
But Gold Coast did lose to Richmond.
That's yes, okay.
That's a big part of that.
Yeah.
You can't be losing to Richmond.
Yeah, true.
If you lose to Richmond, your season's over.
Okay, well.
Okay.
Hey, no. If we win this game, top 8, bro. Top 8, dude.
Top 8, you reckon?
No, I don't.
Let's take a look at your fixture. I actually wouldn't mind seeing what other games you have a chance at winning.
Eagles. If we win this game, we'll win against Eagles.
Let's say. Because I think it's guaranteed you're not getting the spoon this year. I think you'll still finish bottom 4, but you won't win the wooden spoon.
Yeah,
Hawks, you're losing.
Okay.
You'll beat West Coast.
Yeah.
I think North might win.
I
don't think you'll beat North.
It's at MCG though, bro.
Yeah, I still think North win though.
Alright, that's fair.
Essendon, Richmond, so that'll probably be closer than it should be, but Essendon will win.
Okay.
Giants will beat you. Sydney's will beat you. Bulldogs will beat you. You will lose to Adelaide. Geelong will win. Geelong at GMHBA. Jeez, that's going to be a smashing. That'll be bad. Richmond, Essendon. You should probably still lose that again. West Coast, Richmond, and Optus. Round 19. I think he's win that, actually, to be honest.
You think?
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
It's at Optus. That's why I'm a bit hesitant. Richmond, Collingwood. Collingwood probably win that by 92.
Jesus Christ.
You want to make a bet?
Yeah, but yeah.
Richmond, Collingwood. If Collingwood win that, you got to give me $20.
Yeah, bet. Okay.
Gold Coast, Richmond.
Shaking on it right now.
Gold Coast win by 50. Richmond, St Kilda. North v Richmond and Ninja Stadium, Hobart.
I have literally never in my life heard of a Ninja Stadium.
Nah, it's a name change. It used to be called something else last year. But
okay,
North only play like one game in Hobart a year. And Richmond, Geelong, final game of the season. Richmond win by 50.
We played Geelong 3 times.
No, you just play them twice.
No, okay. Well, I thought we played them 3 times. I'm having.
No, you won't. You won't ever play a team 3 times unless finals happen, which you don't have to worry about that.
Oh, you Sky, bro. Hey, chat, please unsubscribe right now. Everyone, please just drop a like on the stream. Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, I'm joking. Everyone buy memberships.
Yeah, buy memberships, donate.
Like the stream, guys. Like the stream.
You have 9 subscribers.
Yeah, I'm here. No, actually, I'm on my own YouTube channel, but I'm doing really bad on it. So
do you post?
Like 1 video.
Do you post?
I'm planning on it, but like I just don't know how to edit. Bro.
What would you want to post?
Just like gaming videos. Just like getting new games and playing them and playthroughs and stuff.
Yeah, right. Well, everyone, search up Tiger Melon 14. Chuck him a sub.
Tiger Melon 14.
Chuck him a sub.
Yeah, bro, chuck it. It's Melon Games.
Oh, is it a different channel?
Yeah. It's I'm on my PC. It's different. Yeah.
You're right.
Because I feel like Tiger Melon 14 wouldn't be very good. I don't know what about that.
Yeah, that's right.
Alright. Anyway, bro, I'm gonna go watch the game now.
Yeah, quarter just started, so I'll leave you.
I bet.
See ya.
I'll come back to the stream at like quarter.
I'll call you after the game, alright?
I bet.
Alright, see ya. Okay, chat. Game is back on. Sorry about that, but the chat wasn't really active, so I sort of wanted to get my mate on and have a little chat to him because he's a Richmond supporter. But yeah, quarter's just gotten underway. Get around it, ladies and gents. Third quarter, here we go. Jesus Christ, we're up to the third quarter. That's sort of, I don't know, it doesn't feel like we've already seen 2 quarters of footy, but we have, unfortunately. Fortunately, the game will have to come to an end eventually. Not to say this is a very entertaining game, but Pickett's already taken a mark and he'll line up for goal. I think he kicked 3 or 4 last week and took a really good mark, which I thought was a contender for mark of the year, but everyone was shitting on me saying that it's the worst mark he's ever seen and he only got 2 inches off the ground, so yeah, probably shouldn't have posted that on TikTok, should I? But did well, gained a few followers from it, so I'll take it. Pickett! He's got it. He's such a good kick, this man. Freo will be pleased to take him next year. But it's 40 points, and Pickett gets his first of the game. First of probably many to come if the Demons were to win this game. Either Pickett's got to kick a few, or Harrison Petty's got to kick like 6. What was the Pickett free kick for? Wait, was it a mark or was it a free kick? Oh, it was a mark. There was a mark. I thought it was a free kick. I was a bit confused because no one was near him, but because it was a mark, that's why. Melbourne. Here we go. 10-point margin. The D's are up. I think the Tigers got to kick the next one. If they let, I don't know, if they let the Demons get 3 goals up, it'll be a bit concerning. But Petrarca's just thumped it inside the 50. What a kick that was. Unfortunately, no one can take a mark in defensive 50. It'll be a stoppage right in front of goals, which is the last thing you're going to want to be as a Richmond player. Max gone in the ruck and right in front of goals. So it might go to the hands of Petrarca. It does. Gets the hand all the way to Pickett. Pickett to Oliver. It's gone over his head. Oliver gets it back, though. Handball's off. That's almost a free kick for holding the ball. Harvey Langford sends towards the square. No one can mark. It's Petrarca who tries to get in there. Can't get there in time, though. McIntosh, he is 33, as I did mention to Millen earlier. And that is almost a free kick in congestion. But it will not be paid. In the air. Good tap. Unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be another stoppage. Unless Petty can do something here. Fends off 2 players. Almost caught up in a tackle there. And a stoppage will occur. No, never mind. The Tigers get it out of there. Turnover straight away. High ball. Who's going to mark here? Can anybody mark? No one will. And Gray. Debutant today. Two minutes already ticked down. It's going to be yet again another throw in. Heads towards Gawn and Nankervis. Nankervis winning from behind. It's McIntosh who gets the kick. Tries to get out defensive 50. Lawler tries to get in there. Don't know what he's doing down back. And Lawler, that's almost got to be a free kick. Umpire didn't want to pay it just in case. It's almost a mark by Petrarca. Goes straight through his arms, though. It's Rouse Smith. It's got to be holding the man. There's a few free kicks just that should have been paid just then, but I guess I have better eyes than the umpire because I'm watching it on TV. The umpire can only see what he sees. Yeah, that one did hurt. Langford gets the handball off. This could be a shout for a goal for Markham taking in the square here. Instead, it's Vlosten, who turned over the ball earlier when he had a mark inside the square. But Toby doesn't do it again. Yeah, it's a bit of an easier kick. And a 50-metre penalty towards Gray. Decent game by the debutant. I wouldn't mind seeing how he's going stats-wise. I feel like I've seen him with the ball a fair few times, actually. All right, so Gray's only had 4 touches of the pill, actually. But 100% disposal efficiency, so that's all that matters. He's a key defender, so I guess you're not going to get the ball too much. All right, Jonty Fall will kick it inside the 50. Can a mark be taken? Almost by Lynch. Taranto ends up out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in. Very close to Tigers' goals. Then Kirkness get in front here. Yeah. Pickett's done well there. Even though he didn't get the footy, he's done really, really well. And Coast Club member for 4 months. Cheers for that. I love you too, Coast Club, I guess. Yeah, cheers heaps for the 4-month membership. I don't know if you paid for it or if it was gifted, but regardless, good to see it. It's good to see it. I think I'm doing a weekend vlog for the second members video of the month, so that'll be out either Monday or probably wouldn't be out Monday, probably Tuesday next week. So that'll be like 31st almost like 30th. Welcome back, Antish. Hope you're going well. And is this a free kick? It is. And there's a Melbourne free kick. And me and the commentator have very similar minds in that play that we do not actually understand what the free kick was for. Max Gawn free kick yet again. It's another free kick. Yeah, Taranto attempted to spoil. Viney's the one that fell to ground, though. He actually never made contact with Viney. Inside 50 for the Days. You'd consider paying holding the ball, but it probably was too close for it to be paid. It's going to go on the air. Gordon and Curvis, good contest all night. Gordon wins it, though. Tigers, it's almost deliberate. And it won't be paid, though. Oliver's gone to the bench. He started the game well, though, so fair enough. Give him a bit of a break. David King, two-time premiership player in the commentary box. I feel like it's always him, Matt Hill. Him and Matt Hill. They do like every game, it feels. Or at least games like this. Smothered off the boot. Go on! Gets the high fend off. Petrarca, though, snaps at goals. And what a start to the year Mr. Christian Petrarca has had. You got to be pleased with his performance this year, Christian Petrarca. After last year receiving, for most, what would be considered a career-ending injury, he's come back and he's stronger than ever. Oi! Ghost Club, $5 donation. Cheers for that. You excited for Dreamtime North v Pies when I'm down? Yeah, it should be good. Should be good. See the Pies win by 60, 70 points. Should be elite. I'm going Richmond and these refs are going for Melbourne. That's kind of funny. I tipped Tigers by 3 tonight. I originally tipped the Tigers. I actually don't know how much I tipped them for in my tipping video, but I did originally tip the Tigers. I changed the last minute, though. Damn, so it won't be good seeing me. Oh, it'll be all right seeing you, but I don't know. The game itself probably be a bit of a snooze fest for you. Just a little bit of air radio time. Is that the radio? I assume that's the radio thing that you were talking about to me in Gather Round that you're doing with your dad. Oh, what a goal by Bailey Fridge. That is a good goal. And Melbourne, they're extending that lead by more than expected, to be honest. Would you get on a guest when I'm settled into the station? Yeah, I would. I do remember we have this chat in a Gather Round, but yeah, just let me know when you would be interested, and yeah, I'll definitely. I think it'll be good. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing something like that actually. So it would be good. Yeah, what a goal by Fridge. He's proud of himself there. Seth, how are we going? D's pulling away now. Yeah, they actually. I feel like you wouldn't be expecting this sort of margin up by the 22 points. Like you'd almost consider game over. Like 22 points doesn't sound like a lot, especially not halfway through the third quarter. But a team like the Tigers having to come back from being 4 goals down, basically, it's not the easiest things to do, especially for a team as lacking of skill as the Tigers are. And Viney hits up the Richmond defender. I'm leaving now. Yeah, see you, Antish. Good seeing you in the chat. Are you streaming any other games? For round 7? I'll stream whatever the first game is on Saturday. So what's that? I think that's Hawthorn, is it? Is that the Hawthorn game? Saturday. No, so St Kilda, Brisbane. I will probably stream that. And then maybe a Sunday game potentially. We'll see though. Mate, you're a gun at footy? Really? Have you seen me play footy at all? I wouldn't say I'm horrible, but I wouldn't say I'm a gun. Certainly would not say I'm a gun. Are you streaming any other? Yeah, is that Jackson? Good to see you. Good to see you in the chat. It's good to see you. I did actually subscribe to you the other day. I saw you in my comment section, so I gave you a subscribe. Seen a few of your videos. Who's the best player in your team? I feel like you know me somehow, like personally. Maybe not. Or like I don't know. You play my. I don't know. I feel like you somehow know me personally. But best player in my team, probably Nate. Nate, and then probably Leon, I would say. So I don't know if you know who either of them are, but almost on the ball. Morris Rioli. Stephen May, off with a limp. He's limping a bit. That is certainly not good. He's been very dominant in this first half. So to see him going out, that's not great. And it's it was a bit of a hit. It was his own teammate who's done it. So wouldn't be anything to worry about if you're a Richmond supporter. Mantle gets the handball away. Inside 50 for the Tigers. Lynch from the squeeze. Got it. Tigers are still alive. They just need that little bit of a goal to give them some form of hope. Um, 17 likes on the stream. Do appreciate you guys. But yeah, if you haven't yet, please feel free to leave a like. We'll try and get over 20 likes for the end of the quarter. And we'll aim for 30 before the end of the stream. It's good to see Lynch kicking a bit more accurate. I've seen your ruck work. I don't know why they put me in ruck. I'm not. I feel like out of the people on my team, I'm probably not the best person to be putting in ruck. I know Nate does go in ruck. Probably, I don't know. Me and Nate, we probably in the ruck even amount of times, but I don't know. He's told me that he doesn't really like going in the ruck. That's why he's not the full ruckman. But Logan, he's probably one of our better players, I think. I don't know. He kicks goals, so that's all that matters. That's all that matters. If the D's win, do an overnight. Well, no, because the D's are going to win. The D's will win. So I'm not doing that. That's just not a good bet for me to do. Chandler gets the handball away to Viney. Viney to go on. Should go inside 50 here. Oliver. And that's a dribble kick along the ground. Tigers will get the possession. And Salem gets the kick away, but barely. Tigers will run up the wing now. Oh, Morris Rioli. This is a good player. You should have the ball in his possession, but unfortunately could not make the most of his opportunities there. Rioli gets it back. Fumbles it, though. We had a pretty good game last week, Rioli. Tigers need to step up a bit more in the second half. Rioli's limping off behind Gorn, of all people. Don't know where Nankervis is in this situation, whether he's on the bench or... But regardless, you should not be seeing Rioli anywhere near Gorn. Gorn ends up with a footy uncontested. Now Salem's going to end up with the ball. No one's even slightly near him. And now the D's will be off. They should get a kick inside 50, just whether or not they can take a mark or at least a possession at the most. They won't at the moment. That's almost throwing the ball. Pickett keeps it in bounds, gets the handball. And that'll be a throw-in here on the line. You'd almost say, it's a ball up, not even a throw-in. Well, you think this ends up out of bounds eventually then. No, go on, gets the kick. And Vlosten, he's been poor tonight, hasn't he? Vlosten, he's costed at least, that's 2 goals. Well, he costed that Harrison Petty goal. He basically gave Petty that goal. And now, the holding the ball for a kick there, he took way too long to get rid of it. And there's a player right next to him. So the fact that he's done that is, it's not even like he had no options. But you'd think he kicks this. You can't be missing goals like this. But this is a goal I wouldn't say I'm a great kick of the footy, but this is a goal that I'm confident I would kick. So if I can kick it, you'd think Tom Sparrow can. Tom Sparrow, put it through the middle. He's done it. He has done it. And the Tigers' previous goal is looking like nothing at the moment. Okay, well, I think that you'd almost say if Melbourne kick the next goal, it's almost over. I can do it overnight. I reckon you do an overnight, Jimbo. How about that? Why don't you do it? You always ask me to do overnights. Why don't you do an overnight? Why don't you do an overnight, mate? Oh, I'm just going to check something. Okay, it's all right then. I won't be doing an overnight tonight, though. I'd almost be willing to make a bet that if Collingwood lose tomorrow, I will, but I've got stuff to do tomorrow night, so I can't do that. If you don't do it overnight, you'll regret it because you... Shut the fuck up, Jimbo. Sells the candy a bit, gets the short kick, and that is a turnover towards the Tigers. Their defense has been all right tonight, the Tigers. It's just they can't make the most of their opportunities inside forward 50. 6 behinds. They've been a bit inaccurate with more behinds than goals. Gets the kick. Can they get a mark, though? That's the question. Go on with a good overhead grab. Go on. Kicks towards the back line where a mark's been taken. Salem in the centre square sends it, and that's another mark. Hands it off to Oliver, you'd think, and he's chosen to go a different approach. Free handballs to Oliver. Oliver from 50 out, goes for goals, and by the sound of the crowd, that was not going in, unfortunately. But it's looking good for the... It's looking all right for a chance that the Tigers can come back and win. But it will be hard. It will be hard for the Tigers to win from here. And that has got to be holding the ball. That is a good possession by Salem, and he's just turned the footy straight back over. No, he hasn't. They've gotten the ball back, smothered, and it will end up out of bounds for a boundary throw-in. Salem did well there. It's just, unfortunately, playing on wasn't the best approach. And then Curvis. And Ross trying to do something special there. Ends up back in the D's possession. It's Viney. That's got to be holding the ball. His hands are free. No, it ends up over the line, so they probably can't pay that. It's just going to be so difficult for the Tigers to score like multiple goals in a row without the D's kicking any. Like, you think the Tigers have to kick the next 2 at least. Langdon tries to get it over to Petrarca. Petrarca ends up with the footy after a bit of trouble. And, that's a mark. That was a bit of a risky kick, but he's worked. And this goal would almost seal it if the D's can get it. And that is almost the game. For Loston, he's struggling. Loston is struggling. I feel like you'd almost send him to the bench now. You'd almost send him to the bench. Because this is a potential 3 goals he's given up. If he kicks this, there's a potential 3 goals he's given up. Like, I know it's not necessarily Loston's fault, but it was against him, the marking contest. So, I don't know. This will be interesting, though. Colton Tholstrup. New kid for the D's. 12 gamer, 5 goals kicked in his career. And he'll make that 5 goals, 6 goals. He gets around that as the score goes to 65 towards the D's. Almost double of the Tigers score as they score their 10th goal of the day. Or the night, I should say. What the fuck just happened to my game? What has just happened to the game? It's just frozen. There we go. It's all good now. All right. 5 minutes, I believe, is left on the clock for this game of football. For this quarter of football, I should say. I just don't think the Tigers can win it. I'm very happy that I changed my tip. Very happy. Because the Tigers are going to really struggle here. And if they're struggling now in the third quarter, just imagine how poor football they're going to be playing in the fourth. All right, a shot on goal will occur here. If Nian Curvis can do something special, that is. Richmond activating their sub. And it's Gray, I think. I think it's Gray who's been subbed off, unfortunately, in his debut game. Oh, Lawler's almost marked. That is not a mark. You cannot pay that. Lawler got his hands on that first. That's almost worth replaying. All right. Jeez, we have not had a chat since the Jimbo chat. Forward half. Salem tries to get in there. Instead, it's Lawler. Lawler almost holding the ball. Free kick was given away. Doesn't matter regardless. The D's will get the footy back. Salem in the back line. And now it's Chandler with the footy in his hands. Lachlan Sullivan look-alike. Yeah, Campbell Gray. They've literally just announced it. He has been subbed out. I feel like he hasn't been that bad. Like, he's made the most of his opportunities when he's gotten the ball. He hasn't necessarily had too much of the ball, though. But it's Tom Brown. But I guess I know Velocity hasn't been great, but like you can't be starting off a player like him. And now it's like they do well in the midfield, they do well in the back line. It's the second the Richmond Tigers get inside that 50 that they struggle. Taranto tries to tap to advantage. It's turned over though to Viney. Viney goes for a bit of a run. Petrarca now to Pickett. Pickett takes a bounce. Goes forward. Unfortunately, a behind's been scored though. Yeah, you gotta give that away. But like the Tigers, they're just going handball only basically. Like they don't kick because they know no one can mark, and it's just not working for them one bit. And Petrarca with the turnover mark. All right. If Petrarca kicks this will be for his second. And he's just been an absolute gun. Ever since his return game back in round 1, Petrarca's looked really, really good. He has looked really, really good. He's got 22 disposals and 1 goal in basically 3 full quarters of footy. He'll be kicking from 54 roughly, the commentator says. And I don't know if that's in. It might be. It might just go in. And it is. It's fallen short, just the slightest. I reckon if someone like Max Gorn was on the line there, he would have easily touched that. But unfortunately, he was not. And the D's, they're kicking away now, and you'd argue it's game over. You'd argue it's game over, unfortunately. Maybe if it was like a side, I don't know, like who's a side that would come back? You'd argue Collingwood would probably still be in it if they were in this situation. Hawthorn probably, Geelong, like a good, decent side could probably still be in the game if this was the scoreline. But you think if you're Melbourne, you're pretty confident you've won the game. It'd be pretty hard to lose from here, especially against Richmond. Oh, and then Curvis, he's pissed off Max Gorm. Last person you want to be pissing off the tallest guy on the field. Then Curvis tries to get in there. Gorm's too strong for him. And Oliver barely getting that handball away. And then Curvis and Gorn, bit of a scruff there. Tigers trying to move forward as quick as possible. This quick pace footy just hasn't been working for them all night. And a one-handed mark by Lynch. Plays on. He's shocking, Lynch. He is shocking. It is just crazy to think how a player with that much skill level, with that much of skill, can be so inaccurate. That is bad, unfortunately, by Tommy Lynch. You'd probably say I think he's the highest paid player in the AFL, and he's got like what, 1 goal, 6? No, it wouldn't be that much, but it'd be like, I think he's had about 4 shots on goal, maybe 5. He only got 1 goal so far. He's got 1 goal, 3, and I know for a fact that one of his shots on goals that he's had tonight didn't render him for a score. So he's had 5 shots on goals, and he's only kicked 1 of them. Like, that's not good. And especially when you take a mark like there. Like, I get that he was going to kick from the boundary, but you just can't play on. You take a mark in forward 50, you got to go for goal, especially when your team's 35 down. You can't play on and go the check side. Not from 30 out on the boundary. You take the set shot, you go back, you go the drop punt. None of this fancy shit. Gorn winning the tap, sends it towards Taranto. Taranto, he'll send it back to the umpire for a bowl up. In the air it goes. Gorn v Nankervis. Nankervis wins it. It's Gorn with the ball now. I thought it was Viney, but instead it was Langford. And Petty takes the overhead mark. Uncontested. Very strong mark. Sends it inside the 50. And it'll be a one-on-one. Drop mark. Pickett. Goes the dribble. And it's a good thing Dow was there in time to rush that. But I don't think it was going in regardless. Sends towards the wing. Packed contest and marked by Laylor. Is it Laylor or Lawler? That's the real question. Kick forward. Another packed mark was almost taken. And unfortunately, you just can't be kicking to packs because that just never works for the Tigers. Because no one ever marks in packs. Especially, no one ever marks in packs. Especially not Melbourne, Richmond. It seems. And then when ball goes to ground, you'd never think a Richmond player is going to win it. And when they do, the rare chance they do win it off the ground, the free kick goes to Nick Curvis. Now, but yeah, whenever ball goes to ground and the Tigers get it first, it's always just a turnover instantly. And that's a mark. You got to go back. Do not pass this off. If you pass it off, you'll regret it. Go for goal because you're the best bet at the moment. I don't care if you played fucking 2 games of AFL. Like, you got to go for goal. You're kicking from 50. Pretty tight angle, but just go for it, Jonty Foal. Three disposals today for Mr. Jonty Foal. Can he make his 4th disposal a goal? With 2 seconds left on the clock, siren sounds. 45 out is Jonty Foal, who might shank it down on the full. Never mind, to behind. And the Melbourne Demons have won the game, unfortunately. 3/4 time, the D's are already celebrating their victory. 35-point margin at 3/4 time. Jonty Foal had a chance to give the Tigers a slightest bit of hope, but unfortunately, if it was maybe 20 points or something, I wouldn't rule Richmond out of it, but 35 points in the final quarter, that's pretty hard to do, especially when they've only scored 38 points in 3/4 of footy. So the fact that they have to pretty much double their score in 1/4 of footy, you'd think they're home. You'd think the D's are home. But we'll go through a few key stats that have occurred during this game of footy. So far, letting in goals, Fritsch, Petrarca, and Petty all have 2 goals, and Tommy Lynch, he had the opportunity. 1 goal, 3, and he's had 5 shot on goals. Disposals though, Bowie leading, 27. Petrarca second with 23, and Gawn's also got 23. That's pretty good. Speaking of Gawn, he's obviously leading in hit-outs as always. He's got 31 hit-outs compared to Nan Curvis's 23. Free kick counter, 22-14. So not as bad as it was looking at halftime. Where's everyone gone? Yeah, it hasn't been great, to be honest. Hasn't been a great quarter of football chat-wise, that's for sure. But I'm still trying to do the best I can. Yeah, well, Millen, you think it's game over, unfortunately, mate. You can't be saying you're still a chance from here. You have to pretty much... It's taken you 3 quarters to score... It's taking you 3 quarters to score 38 points, and you basically have to do all of that again in 1 quarter. You have to double your score in 1 quarter of footy. Like, it's not going to be easy. Probs because the game has blown out, unfortunately. Yeah. But I'm not going to do a Coast Club and just end early because the chat's dead. I don't even think Coast Club does that anymore, but I still like to rip into it for it. Like, the fact that was genuinely a thing he used to do is kind of bad. $20 marks on the string, good to see. Hopefully we can reach 30 by the end. So yeah, if you haven't yet, please leave a like on the stream. Joshy G, how we going, bro? How are we going? Actually, is Average live on TikTok? Probably is, actually. I wouldn't mind saying he's not. If he was live on TikTok, I wouldn't have minded actually joining. joining the stream just for quarter time. Yeah, I'm going well, Joshy. I'm going well. That's the thing. It's also sort of hard to be engaging at like quarter time breaks and stuff when like the chat's not too active. Like I'm not blaming you guys. It's just like obviously I don't have the privilege like Pat and stuff who's just able to just talk to chat and all that sometimes. Like a half time and quarter time I was fine, but I don't know. Tigers was still winning? No chance, unfortunately. Yeah, it's game over. As much as Tiger supporters hate to believe it. By the way, I had to delete my old account Discord because it got hacked, so I can't join your channel with my new account. Oh, okay. No, I don't use Discord anyways. I have a Discord server, but I can't say I've ever used it. I assume you're joking, Zane, but I would like to hope you're joking. But I don't know. If you're a Tigers supporter, it's good to see that you still got belief. But you got to pretty much... It's taking you 3 quarters to score 38 points, and you got to score 35 in 1 quarter. So, thoughts on the inaccuracy this year? From my view, it's gotten worse. Like, yeah, I don't know. What team are you referring to? Because some teams are more inaccurate than others. For example, Collingwood. It's good that we're still winning games, but we are so inaccurate in front of goals. Like I think that I can't remember what game we won. Well, we won. It might have been last week's game. I think we had like 18 goals and 18 behinds. Like it was like, yeah, our accuracy wasn't great, but we still won the game by 50. Oh no, it wasn't last week. 16 goals, 9. But like, yeah, we're still pretty inaccurate. All the teams, to be honest, Collingwood are as always, but even lower down teams. Yeah. I'm just worried with Collingwood because we are inaccurate in goals, but obviously we're still winning games. But then you'll have like, I don't know, like you'll just have the one game. I can feel it's coming up soon. We'll have the one game where we're playing exactly the way we usually do. We're playing really, but we're kicking like really inaccurate. And eventually it's not going to work. And eventually we are going to lose the games because of inaccuracy. Like we'll lose a close game by like 1 point and we'll have like 12 behinds. Yeah, Joshy. That is true. I'm assuming you're a Brisbane supporter then. Yeah, I remember we had so many behinds in the granny. We were very inaccurate. So the Lions, it's almost, I don't know, like the Lions almost should have won it because of how inaccurate we were, but because of how inaccurate we were, the Lions almost probably deserved to win it more, but we had the more opportunities, and unfortunately the Lions just couldn't execute in the final quarter. Petrarca has the ball. Handballs away to Pickett. Pickett's going to get the ball. He's not going to go for goals, though. Kicks it away, and I think it's to to Chandler. I don't know if that was 15. Commentator reckons it was, but it'd be close, wouldn't it? It would be close. I don't know if that's 15. That'll be controversial. A good portion of the game, but at least we got... Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Did Will Ashcroft play in the 23, Granny? Joshy? Because I don't recall him playing in that game. He might have. But I feel like he was like injured or something. I feel like he missed the game. That's a Melbourne goal, though. It's Pickett who's kicked it. Ashcroft. Maybe. I'm going to Diamond. Yeah, right. I wouldn't actually mind. For whatever reason, I have this feeling that he missed the game because of like an injury or something. I don't know why, though. I might check, though. I actually wouldn't mind seeing. The one that... I don't know. There's someone who's won the Normie. I don't know. If he did, he wouldn't have had a big impact in the game. Nah, he didn't play. Nah, he didn't play. I just checked. Maybe he just... Nah, he wouldn't have thought he didn't get selected. He would have had to be injured. He would have had to be injured. Here we go. Pickett sends the ball. Another mark's been taken, this time Viney. I think Viney has not yet kicked a goal today, so this will be his first goal of the day. Kicked a pretty good goal last week. I think it was him. Arguably a contender for goal of the year. I'm not going to say too much, though, after getting flamed for the Pickett mark last week, saying that it's a contender for mark of the year. So I'm going to be a bit quiet with my goals on the awards. And that's not going in. In fact, it might be on the full. It is. Eddie Betts is also playing for Fitzroy Stars this weekend. Really? That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. That is shocking. That is really bad. That is really bad. He had the mark pretty much locked up. It was in his hands like that. It was literally like that. Then he fell forward over the boundary line, and Pickett's got another goal. No, they're going to review it. They are going to review it. Okay, well, they are going to review it. Pickett celebrated a bit too early, it seems. Let's see. Pickett. Oh, it's got to be touched. Zoom in on it. Zoom in on it. You're not going to be able to tell from that far away. You got to zoom in on it. I think that's a goal. There's no way. Okay, well, they've paid the goal, but like that, you can't go, like that was a really bad score review. There was like no angle. There was like no angle you could have possibly told if that was a... Oh! Late decision. They've paid the behinds. Okay, well, it's like it was too hard to tell from that angle. Like, I feel like he got to pay the goal. You cannot see anything from that review. You did not see anything of it. That was funny transition from your reaction to my comment to your right. Here you go. It's down. Just make it umpire's call. I feel like you just gotta trust the umpires now, like the goal umpire. Just like fuck the score review. Just trust the goal umpire. If he says it's a goal, it's a goal. Don't waste time on all the score reviews and stuff. Although I guess it stops people from complaining about bad umpire calls. Birdo, how we going? How's your stream going? Is this your first watch-along stream, Birdo? Because I don't know if I've ever seen you do a watch-along stream. Oh, no, you streamed the Geelong game last week, did you? Yep, Jimbo, mate. You're a fucking wanker. You're a fucking wanker, okay? No one cares about Skippity Brain, all right? I went to delete that comment, and I tried to delete the comment, but I keep accidentally clicking on the link. No, but I almost timed Birdo out. Okay. And it's a free kick towards the Tigers. Unfortunately, too late to be receiving these free kicks. I'm really glad I changed my tip to the D's. I'm really, really glad. Please do not torture me. I'll become a high school teacher in 5 years. Yeah, right. Salem, tough to his own advantage. Oh, that was close. Gets the kick, though. Mark's been taken towards defensive 50. It's Petrarca now who plays on with the handball. Rivers kicks forward, and a chest mark's been taken. Jimbo, mate, you have 0 aura. Okay, mate, just don't even bother. And it's a mark inside 50, and I think it's Fridge. This went bad really quick. It was like 4 points at halftime, 45. Yeah. Well, you're probably used to shit games like this when you're a North Melbourne fan, isn't that right, Jimbo? Come on, Fridge. Come on, Fridge. Your hair's messed up, mate. Your hair's blowing in the wind. He's missed. Yeah. Almost out on the full. $12 goals, 9 plays 5 goals, 8. Jeez. Can't believe Eddie Betts playing Division 3. Yeah, if he's playing Eddie Betts Division 3, like I understand he's old and all that, but like he'll kick a fucking bag. Like he will kick so many goals. Here we go. Sitting towards, I think it's a throw-in actually. No, 50-meter penalty. Sparrow, 50-meter penalty. It'll be interesting to see where this ends up. Oh, it's a mark. It's Salem. He could attempt a goal if he wanted to, but I think he's probably better off not trying. He's going, though. By the looks at it. No, he's found an option instead. He'll curve it towards Gorn, who turns the footy over. It's going to end up at a bounce, you'd almost think. For Austin, handball's off. Who's going to be first two of the Tigers? Send high. It's gone towards the wing and almost out of on the full. It's going to be a throw-in on the wing, and my fucking game keeps pausing. I don't know why. And I've written an ad. No, wait, what? What? I'm on the fucking golf channel. What? Taranto. Now it's a green. Lively. Here we go. And now it's a McIntosh with a mark. Centre square. Who sends towards inside the 50. Is it Rioli? Rioli's dropped the chest mark. And now they'll run away with it. The D's. Kicks down the wing. And Fritsch. You almost pay that, and he has paid it. Yeah, I see what you mean, Josh. They have been quite inaccurate tonight. The D's, I think they should get the next goal, and I think the Tigers may have had their fair share of the goals tonight. I think they're not going to have any other chances tonight. Maybe the one. Salem marks on the wing. Could have went for a run if he really wanted to be fair, Salem. It's a mark again. And they'll send it inside the 50. It's a low ball. Chest mark can't be taken as intended. And as Torino is wrapped up in a tackle. Request for you to react to whatever darts is on after this. Fucking darts. No, I won't. But that's funny. Oh my god, my game's paused again. Am I because I'm playing with like my buttons on my headset? I'm back to the fucking cricket channel. What is happening? But it's literally a documentary as well. Like what? I'll give you permission to do whatever you're supposed to when watching darts and drink a few beers, righto. Drink a few beers, will I? At 15 years old, I'll fucking smash 5 beers on the stream while watching darts. Maxi Gorn, you'd back him. You would back him. The big ruckman, 34 hit-outs today. Almost at 30 goals from 50 metres out. He's missed. And that's the D's 10th behind. They're lucky they're pretty far in front. They're lucky they are this far in front. Lol, have you seen what they do at darts for real? They do is drink beers, cheer. Yeah, right. I don't watch darts. Like that's not something I casually do. The Tigers, it's Nathan Broad. And his 9th disposal. 45 out. He's going the snap. That is crazy. And it's out on the full. You can't go the snap from 45. I don't care about this whole modern day football, how everyone plays the game nowadays. You're at the boundary. You're in the boundary. You're on the boundary line, okay? 45 out. That's a drop punt any day of the week. That is a drop punt. You do not go the snap from 45 out on the fucking boundary. That is... That's almost disappointing. That's actually annoyed me. If you're a coach, if you're an AFL coach and your player's done that, you're not going to be pleased, are you? McIntosh gets the ball to Oliver. Viney, handballs down the wing. Can Petrarca get there first? He won't. And it could end up out of the bounds. No, it won't. Inside 50 almost. It's a mark by Jonty Fall. They're kicking inside the 50 here. And smothered off the boot instantly. It'll go back to Fall. Fall send it high inside the 50. A mark needs to be taken by somebody. May back on the ground after an early injury scare. Lynch in the ruck, grabs it out, almost snaps a quick little goal. So Stephen May and Tom Lynch, apparently they both left the Suns in the same season. They both left the Suns at the same, because obviously I know they used to both play for the Suns. I think a few players from tonight's game played for the Suns. Obviously Tim Taranto did. And I reckon there's another player, I can't remember who, but I think someone else did also play for the Suns who are in one of these two teams. Oh, almost a good mark. The miss was almost as disappointing as Lynch snapping it from right in front. Yeah. Yeah, true, actually. The Tom Lynch snap from right in front. Was that when he missed? Was it him who missed? Or maybe I'm thinking someone else. Like last week or the week before, snapping from the goal square. They missed. Maybe it's someone else I'm thinking of. But Lynch did have another shocking miss earlier in the game where he took a mark on the boundary line, and I was pretty annoyed because he played on and went the check side and then missed. I was pretty annoyed with that. Like you got to have the set shot there, especially when you're a side like Richmond. I don't know, but someone does it every week. I ended the stream early. Why? Why did you end the stream early? And I hope it's not just because the game's boring or like the chat's not active, because that's something Coast Club would end the stream for early, and it's probably not great. I've only ever ended a watch-along stream early twice. One of them was after the first quarter last week against the Collingwood Brisbane game, and that was because my laptop was lagging and my stream kept crashing. So I was raging about that. So I literally couldn't stream. So that's why I ended early. And then one of them, I think, was round 1. I can't remember what game, but I ended early because I was like really fucking sick. It was fourth quarter though, like literally 10 minutes to go. It was, I don't know, like I was actually about to fucking shit my pants, and I was not gonna have explosive diarrhea on stream, to be honest. Tom Lynch is got the goal after a very inaccurate game by him. I think that's 2 goals, 3 for Mr. Tom Lynch. I had 0 people in for like 5 minutes. That's not a very good reason, to be honest, Birdo, but I think I don't know. I don't want to say anything. To be honest, I can't really be bothered, but it's not a great reason, to be honest. I had 0 people for like 90% of session 1 of the test match. Yeah. I understand how demotivating it can be when like you're not getting much chats in and all that. I do understand that, but I think it's a bit of a bad reason to end stream early, to be honest. Neil Danaher. Really? Jack Viney free kick? Whose is it? Who's free kick? McIntosh. Really? Well, that's good then, Berto. At least your stream did well. I think my stream's going all right. I think it's almost at like 400, 500 views. It's going all right, I guess. My friends were joining and people annoying and stuff. Yeah, right. Okay, well, the Tigers get the kick inside 50. No, not inside 50, actually. I thought that was inside 50. 5 minutes and 45 seconds to go. I think, like, literally, as this game ends, I might just end the stream unless something life-changing happens within the next 5 minutes. I will just end the stream straight after the game. Maybe go through a quick little few stats and then... But, yeah, I will probably send straight away. Hey, there we go. Bird, I remember for 2 months. I know both those months were gifted, but do appreciate the 2 months. Do appreciate it. No. Has your dad put pants on you? I think he's probably asleep. It's like 10 o'clock. So, yeah, he's probably asleep. Actually, he might be up because he doesn't have work in the morning. But does he sleep with no pants on? Well, he sleeps with a bit less than no pants on, to be honest. Sleeps with something a bit less. Score of it's not a goal, mate. It is not a goal. If she can't say that's not a goal, then she should be fired, mate. There's no way that's a goal. It's come off his boot, but the ball was already over the line. That's not a goal. Yeah, so I was going to say, if they pay that's bad if they pay a goal there. That's really bad if they paid a goal there. I think it's bad that they had to go to score review, to be honest. Too much info. Well, Chunky asked. And I already sort of said something like that earlier in the stream anyway. That's back-to-back wins for the D's. Weird. Well, bring it up with my dad then. Ask him why he has no pants on. I get him on the stream, but 1, the pants problem, and 2, he's probably asleep, I think. Tom Lynch, he's got 2 goals today and I think 3 or 4 behinds. Can he make that? How do you know that? I would assume he's asleep. I don't know. Yeah, AFL Talks is... I'm not going to say what AFL Talks is calling you because I feel like... I don't know. It's not something really... It's not something bad, but like... Oh, that is bad. You wouldn't... I don't know. I don't want to bring it up, but yeah, he was saying bad stuff about you, Birdo, so... I don't know why, but yeah, he was. They sleeps with nothing. AFL Talks is Indian. Nah, apparently he's Sri Lankan. Apparently. That's what I think Chris said. I don't know. Someone said it. More drama in the AFL community. It's not really. Do you want to see what he looks? I've seen what AFL Talks looks like. I saw his goal kicking challenge. He's not a very good kicker. He was like 10 meters. He was like 15 meters out and couldn't kick. He couldn't make the distance. He's not a great kicker of the footy. So he can't kick a footy. Yeah, not really. To be fair, his brother's not great either. I know he was like 11, but come on. I thought I found the channels without the... No, there's not drama. There's no drama. It's just AFL Talks can be a bit strange sometimes. You couldn't kick 10 meters. Yeah, it's not great. How do you know your dad sleeps with nothing? I want to know what he said. He called you a dork. He said Birdo's streaming. What a dork. That's what he said. And then I checked if it was him. I checked that if it wasn't a fake account or whatever, and it wasn't. So it wasn't a fake account. It was him. So he got timed out or whatever. Chunky, mate, your question's not worth answering, to be honest. Your question's not worth answering. No, it's fine, Joshy. You've probably been the most active in the last 10 minutes. So, but the Tigers did another goal. It's Taranto. And 5 goals in 3.5 minutes. It's doable. It is doable. Yeah, well, I haven't seen a Coast Club Sirens stream in ages. Coast Club, I'm not going to say too much, but I don't think I can't imagine he'll still be doing YouTube next year, to be honest. I think his time's really coming to an end. And Sirens, I don't know why he doesn't do streams anymore, to be honest. He hasn't really been posting. Oh no, he's been posting videos to it. But yeah, he's been interstate the last few weeks. So like he's in Vic this week, and he was in. No, he wasn't in Adelaide the week before. I think he was in Vic last week. Though. I think he did come to Vic last week. And then Adelaide the week before. I don't know. I'm gonna upload a clip of you saying your dad's got no pants. Oh, if you want, do it. Do it if you want. That's up to him. Fair enough. If he doesn't, as I said earlier, I'm considering maybe doing vlogs. Depends on my freedom. Yeah, definitely do it. I'll have to check it out if that was. What was the point? AFL. Yeah, I know. AFL talks. There's a reason not many people have too much respect for him, to be honest. There's a reason for that. Oh, that's shocking. Rioli, though, taps to advantage. Gets it back to him. It's going to end up inside 50 again for the Tigers. Nankervis marks. He'll have a shot and go for a late one. The fact that the Tigers are actually making the margin like slightly closer is kind of good because now it's not looking like they're getting smashed or anything. It's not looking like they're getting smashed, even though like they have been very, very bad this game. He won't kick this, I don't reckon. No, he's got it. The fact, like, they're kicking all the goals late. Like, they don't. There's literally 1:48 to go on the clock. Like, they can't win it from here, but they're making it look like there's still a chance. Because how many goals do they need? 4. No, yeah, 4. 4 goals in 1:50 seconds. 1:46, so. 4 goals in just under 2 minutes. It's not doable. Surely it's not doable. I win $750 if Tigers win, so I've lost 3. Fucking hell, I feel like that's your own fault. You shouldn't have done that. I hear about AFL talk shit talking about CJ Coast. Was he? This is Gus, by the way. Why the fuck am I? Why are you on that account, Gus? Why are you on that account? Because honestly, I am so sick of watching sports on TV. I'm not doing live watch-alongs. Yeah, that's fair. Check DMs. Well, the game's got 1.5 minutes to go. Gus, I'll check it after. Tigers get the handball away. Imagine the Tigers fucking win it from here. 4 goals in 1.5 minutes. If they they're not going to, especially not now that there's a stoppage. But like the fact that they're sort of making the margin closer. I'm on the Gus account. Well, clearly not. Because I just clicked on your channel and you have no videos on there, so. High ball for the D's. When was it made? I'll check if you want. 23rd of April 2025. That's slightly worrying, mate. Thanks, Joshy. Fritsch for a late one. Hits the post. But it's been a while since we've seen a Demons score, so I guess I'll take that. Why not? Read third last. Because honestly, look, I haven't watched much footy because I'd rather watch some. Yeah, that's fair, I guess. Angus Jarkins, welcome to the stream. Welcome back, Sports Fan. How long was left? 25 seconds. 25 seconds are left on the clock. Marked by the Tigers. What was that? It's worked for them, though. And that'll be the siren. Full time, says the time on the clock. Melbourne win. I originally, if anyone who's seen my tipping video, thinks I'm a fucking idiot for tipping Richmond, I changed my tip last minute to Melbourne. I think I tipped Melbourne by like 30, so not actually that bad. They won by 20. So I'll take that. Melbourne get the victory. Get my first tip right, because there's nothing worse than starting off the round with an incorrect tip. Sounds a bit sus, doesn't it? Everyone buy a my membership to watch the greatest AFL 23 video of all time. Yes, that, and I am doing a weekend vlog for members, so that'll be either I think Tuesday probably. So yeah, should be good. I'll go through a few key stats for this game. So yeah, I'll see Melbourne win the game by 20. Goals, though, Tom Lynch led that with 3 goals, 3. He had 7 shots on goals. I think, yeah, he ticked the 3 goals, 3 behinds, and I don't know if it was out on the full or if he just didn't make the distance, but I know he did have another shot. Salem, most disposals. Second was Bowie with 32. Salem had 34, by the way. Pajaka ended up with 28 as well as Langdon with 28. Gawn had most hit-outs. It was close between him and Nankervis. Gawn had the 34 hit-outs and Nankervis with the 31. Max Gawn, though, had 5 contested marks. That's really good by the big man. Free kicks, 26-19, Melbourne's way. What the fuck? I go back onto the stream and I see a $30 donation from bloody JG's. Oh. Okay. Well, was not expecting that. Wow. W's for W's for JG's. Jeez. Jesus Christ. $31 to be exact. You deserve. Yeah, thanks so much, JG's. I do really appreciate your support. You're a really nice bloke, and I don't know if you're monetized on your channel, but if whenever you do get monetized, I feel like I almost deserve to give back to you. You almost deserve me to give back to you. I'm depressed. Well, you're a Tiger supporter, so get used to it. Get used to it, mate. Get some candy at school with that money. Yeah. On God. I think, though, I'm going to check a few things, but I will wrap up the stream. When I get monetization, give me $1. I'm not monetized at the moment. Well, when you do get monetized, I've got to give back to you because you, Gus, Footy, and Skipper have been really supportive of my channel, and pretty much anyone who's donated to me, they've been really supportive of the channel, and I do appreciate you all. We've actually had a few donations tonight from you. I think it was Simon Quinter, and I think maybe the playlist guy dropped a sneaky $2 earlier in the stream as well. I do appreciate it. Do appreciate everyone's support. What about me? Do I get $1? Yeah, sure, better. I'll head off. Take care. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, Joshy G, for that second half. You were definitely carrying the chat for a period of time there. Oh, what, are they announcing the medal? Do they have a medal for all the games, do they? Just sub to you, JG's. Yeah, sub to JG's. He's actually relatively hardworking with his content. Yeah, fair play, this guy. Yeah, I think there is a medal. Who's going to get best on? Gawn, I reckon. I actually reckon Gawn gets best on. I reckon he was really good tonight. I reckon it's Gawn. I reckon Gawn wins the medal. I genuinely think he was best on tonight. Genuinely. Yes, Gawn wins. Gawn wins the medal. Yeah, he was really good. Most hit outs. He had like almost 30 touches. And I think he had a shot on goal. I don't know. He five hits tonight. He was outstanding tonight. Maxi Gawn. I wouldn't mind hearing his speech, but I will listen to it off stream. I probably will end the stream there unless there's any last minute things anyone wants to say. Yeah, come on, mate. Raise the microphone a little bit more. Raise the microphone a little bit more. He's literally slouching down to talk. So yeah, bro, good luck tomorrow game. You gain $20. Yeah, easy $20. I'm gonna eat my words if Essendon win tomorrow. I'm really gonna eat my words, but promise is a promise. I gotta give him $20 if that does happen. All right. Well, that'll be the end of the stream there, everyone. I do appreciate you all for tuning into tonight's stream. Appreciate all the donations. Appreciate all the likes. Ended up with 22 likes tonight. Yeah, and my next stream will probably be... Actually, I'm getting to the game like 3 hours before tomorrow. So I'd almost consider doing a stream at the game, but I feel like internet's probably going to be pretty bad, so I don't know if I'll even bother. But we'll see. We'll see. All right. Next video on the channel will be Saturday. I'll get the ANZAC Day vlog out, and the next stream on the channel will probably be Saturday, probably 1 p.m., something like that. I do appreciate you all for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next video, stream, whatever, bit of content that I do post here on the channel. Love you all. Cheers.